truck, I need to hit both buttons, right? Just the green one. It'll just cut this one. Okay.
Yeah. He said there was a roster change, and then he left.
Yeah.
Bathroom's right behind you, boss.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find Daniel that way. He doesn't
All right.
go wandering off without telling us that.
Oh no 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 no.
Oh, he's over
Hey, do me a huge favor, boss.
Yeah.
Can you run down to the truck and get a sponsor read? Just Marty will know. Just tell him
Yeah.
Rocky needs a sponsor sheet.
You got it.
Thank you, sir. You're very kind.
Yeah.
I'll leave you in my will, Anthony.
So Carroll, number 8. So we got 2 number 18s. One of them, I'm sure you know good and well, Marcus Whitman. He's from Billings Central, obviously. He's number 18 still. And the only time he'll play is if he punts. He might punt. The other 18, Sam Lighty, he's wearing number 13 today. You can cross off Dax and Graham. He's a red shirt. He's not playing.
So it's
Lighty.
Lighty is 13.
And I think I got him. Yeah, he's on there as a running back. He might get some burnout running back. I'm not sure.
Wait a minute. Lydell is 16, right?
Yeah,
And then Irby is 34, right?
correct.
Okay. So Marcus, is he going to be punting or not?
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Burgess, we just say he's out with an injury.
Yeah.
We don't say what the injury is, right? Okay, who else may run other than Kraft?
Tuggle, number 40.
Anybody else?
I'd say the next one up would probably be Lighty.
Okay, thank you,
But
sir.
I'd say expect a lot of Duncan and a lot of Tuggle.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you too.
Why are you so nice to me? Why are you being so nice?
There's one of each, or two of each. Sorry, I didn't.
I just need. This is all I need.
Perfect.
Thank you, young man.
My pleasure.
It's John Seck, right? Dr.
Yeah.
John Seck.
Yeah. Yeah, I always spell it like SECK for when I need to say it.
We are set, boss. We are set.
We have a stream already. I'm watching it here.
I think Sally said we do. I don't know.
Yep. Kind of bouncy right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So that's all I was gonna do is just check on the screen, make sure it's up and running.
That's a really good question. This is my first day, so I don't know.
Everything good? I think the stats will go live once we log the kickoff, but and it looks like the streaming is working, so at least it says that on my computer.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, have a good call, dude.
Yeah.
It's the Game of the Week, brought to you by the Montana Chevy dealer. It's the Game of the Week, brought to you by the Montana Chevy dealers and sponsored by Montana Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Northwestern Energy, First Pepsi, and Wayland Tire.
Day for college football Saturday. This is the Game of the Week, sponsored by your Montana Chevy dealers. Rocky Erickson alongside Anthony Rayfield as we get set for a rivalry game. The Montana Tech Ore Diggers at Carroll. Shoot, I got to get a picture of that, you and I. on ESPN. Now I can't hear a thing. Now I can't hear myself, Carl. There we go. The Saints have against the Diggers of Montana Tech. This is going to be a great game. Anthony, what change in overtimes? You got to go for two after the second.
Northwestern and First Interstate Bank, Pepsi, and Wayland Tire.
What a beautiful day for college football Saturday. This is the game of the week, sponsored by your Montana Chevy dealers. Rocky Erickson alongside Anthony Rayfield as we get set for a rivalry game. The Montana Tech Ore Diggers at Carroll College. Anthony, both teams lost close opening season games last weekend, and you don't want to start the season 0-2.
Absolutely, Rocky. This is a big game for both squads. Like you said, you don't want to start off 0-2. This is a great opportunity for both Tech and Carroll to get back on the winning side of things and really turn their season around. 0-2 is a tough thing to come back from, especially when we start talking playoffs as we get down into the nitty-gritty parts of the season here. So this is a big, big game for both squads.
As the Montana Tech Ore Diggers players walk behind us, they did not play football in the spring. They went over 650 days without a game. Then in game one at home in front of a huge crowd, they almost knocked off nationally ranked Eastern Oregon. That was a great opener.
Yeah, true testament to how hard they worked this offseason to get themselves back in game shape. 650 days is a long time. So getting back into game shape that quickly and taking on a team that, like you said, great ball club in Eastern Oregon, that's a really impressive showing, and it's going to make a real even playing field today for Carroll.
Big news, Carroll College last weekend in game one against Montana Western lost their running back, Matt Burgess, who was outstanding in the spring. He rushed for more than 100 yards in every conference game. Burgess will not play. In his place, Duncan Kraft, the running back out of Billings Central, who in high school averaged more than a first down a carry. It'll be interesting to see if they pass more with Bridgewater.
Yeah, absolutely. The coaching staff had a big decision to make this week. Are we going to see more Devin Bridgewater, or are we going to just see all Devin Kraft all day? Duncan Kraft, excuse me. It's going to be interesting. They're going to have some decisions to make, and I think that we'll see their game plan change throughout the day. If Kraft can pick up where Burgess left off, I think we'll see that be their game plan like it would have been. If not, we'll see a lot of Devin Bridgewater, and he's going to have to step up.
It's the 76th edition of the Montana Tech Carroll College rivalry.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
I've been dipping snuff for well over 30 years. You know, I could wake up in the morning and have a weird lump in my gums. Guess it's like playing Russian roulette, really. I would love grandchildren. And if by quitting it extends my life some, I would gladly lay it down.
Visit quitnowmontana.com and quit your way.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
At Wayland Tire, it's service first, quality always. Performance, pride, and passion. Three things that define the rich legacy of BF Goodrich Tires and the lasting partnership that we've shared over the years. Like the ever-popular BF Goodrich KO2 tire and all the Advantage TA line of tires, stop in and talk to your local performance experts at Wayland Tire and get set up with the right type of tires from the company that invented performance, BF Goodrich.
Wayland Tire. We know tires.
Pregame. Rocky Erickson alongside Anthony Rayfield as we get set for week number 2 of this 2021 Frontier Conference season. Back in 2009, there were 9,500 for the Tech Carroll game. Not quite that many fans for this one this afternoon, Anthony, but perfect weather for this game. This is going to be exciting.
Absolutely, Rocky. It is great to be here with you today. I'm excited. We got great weather. We got two really, really good football teams who are coming off two really, really tough losses that last week. Both looking to see if they can get back on track here today.
Montana Tech did not play in the shortened spring season for the Saints of Carroll College. They went 3-1 in the Frontier. They won the conference and went to the playoffs, losing to Morningside in round number 1. So the last time that Carroll and Tech met in this series that started October 2nd of 1920, it was November 9th, 2019 in Helena. The Saints won that game 30-19. Quarterback Devin Bridgewater threw for 224 yards, and wide receiver Shane Sipes had a huge game. 5 receptions, 159 yards and a touchdown. Now that was a big upset because Tech entered the game. They were ranked 18th in the nation. They were 6-2. The loss to Carroll put them out of the postseason playoffs. So it just adds to the rivalry, Anthony.
Absolutely, Rocky. These teams have a lot to play for today. Getting back on track and getting in the win column for the first time here in 2021. Tech not playing in the spring. We'll see how that affects them as the year goes on. We'll see if they have durability issues and all that kind of stuff. Both teams seem set. They played great games of football last week, and today is a big one. Today is a big one. You do not want to start 0-2 in a short season. So let's see what these teams have to offer today.
The 76th edition of this series, the coin flip, has been completed. And let's see who gets the ball first. It'll be Montana Tech will get the ball first, so Carroll wins the flip, and they defer. Carroll College and Montana Tech, this is game 76 of the series. The Saints have won 57. They've lost 16, 2 ties here at home. The Saints are 32-6 against the Diggers of Montana Tech. Last time Tech won in the series in Helena, October 14th of 2017, Tech won 23-10. And for head coach Kyle Sampson of Montana Tech, year number 1, his first experience in this series. Troy Purcell in his 3rd season as the head coach of the Fighting Saints of Carroll College, and his team is 6-1 here at home. A big crowd, a beautiful day for college football here in Helena. Both these teams lost close games in week number 1. Stephen Powell's getting set to kick off to get this game underway. Carroll College in the purple. The Diggers of Montana Tech in the white with the green trim. And that kick will go into the end zone and out of the end zone by Powell. The starting quarterback for Montana Tech is Jet Campbell, a 6'4", 200-pound junior out of Billings Central. Jet Campbell's claim to fame, well, he was a part of that 2011 Little League team, the Stars, that advanced to the Little League World Series. You're 12 years old, Anthony, and you play 6 times on national TV that summer.
That is a very, very big deal. Campbell got off to a little rocky start last week, so he'll try to get off to a hotter start today.
Campbell's going to set up out of the shotgun. Hoffman's going to come into motion. Jet Campbell with the pump fake. Campbell will scramble out of the gain of just a couple. You know, that Little League team 10 years ago, they captured the entire nation. The first team from Montana to advance the Little League World Series. It was the 65th annual Little League World Series, and all Montana did was win their first 3 games. up against California in the national championship game. They just came up short in that contest. That's Carroll's defense, sponsored by Wayland Tire. And 10, so no gain on the scramble by Jet Campbell.
That was great coverage by the Carroll Saints right there. You know, if that would have been a loss, that's what you like to call a coverage sack right there. He looked, and there was nothing that got open.
Campbell only put the ball up 23 times in that loss to East. 14 of 23 interceptions, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Blake Counts out of Flathead. He'll gain just a couple. Boy, what a career Blake Counts had at Flathead High School in 2018. There's an injured player down. Looks like it. Blake Counts is down. Blake Counts rushed for a school record 2,572 yards with the Flathead Braves. He broke the school record held by Lex Hilliard. Lex Hilliard played in the National Football League. Take a timeout early with the injury. The 76th edition of the Carroll Tech game.
Home, just like you.
That's why we take a locally focused approach for our members.
Your financial success is our primary goal.
Whether you're refinancing your home,
buying a car,
starting a business,
or just need help with a checking or savings account,
we'll give you the financial tools you need to grow.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we're here for all life's events, big and small.
Stop by your local branch or visit rmcu.net to learn more.
While students around the world found their education on pause due to the pandemic, Carroll College's holistic nursing program allowed me, safely, to start a play, serve as a student senator, work on my right hook, ski with my friends, and in the midst of the pandemic, prepare to join the front lines through a world-class simulation lab in a program renowned for excellence. Carroll College kept my education on track and in person. Carroll College, not for school, but for life.
Since before the birth of America, the Army National Guard has stood ready to answer the call to defend and protect the nation. Army National Guard soldiers share in an enduring commitment to serve their state in times of crisis and defend their nation in times of conflict. The men and women of the Army National Guard serve part-time in their own communities and have a stake in its continued security. To learn all about in the Army National Guard, visit nationalguard.com.
Jumped up and walked off the school coming to motion. 3rd down and 6. Estes makes the catch, gets out to the 35. He's going to be 1st down. I don't think he's got it.
Yeah, he looks like maybe about a yard there. We're going to get it. Looks like we might get a. It's going to be 4th down. That's what the call on the field is.
They're going to bring the sticks out. Estes had a 76-yard interception return, brought back for a touchdown last week. And TJ Abraham is back to return the punt of Kyle out of Great Falls. Long count, high snap over the head of the punter. And this one's back at the 1-yard line. And Torgerson goes down inside the 1. Oh my, a huge break for the Saints. That was snapped well over his head, Anthony.
Yeah, we talked about it pregame, Rocky. The big difference between these teams, who could win this game, it could be turnovers and it could be special teams. And that is a huge break for the Saints right there, getting a turnover and having it come right there on special teams. They are in business.
I mean, watch this all over the punter's head. Water, your starting quarterback. And Bridgewater's going to come under center. They're going to use the tight end end around for the score. A 1-yard touchdown run. Offensive lineman
That's an awfully nifty way to score your first touchdown of the game. How about that? A punt that goes right over the, or a snap that goes right over the punter's head, and then using a lineman there in the backfield. What a start to this game for the Carroll Saints. Did it any better for them?
And Powell on for the tee here. The Saints strike first, 1 play, 1 score. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And Carroll College on the score. They nothing with 13 left to be played. This is quarter number 1.
All right, well, we will try that again. The Saints going to kick it right back to Tech, and we will see if they can overcome that turnover to start the game.
Michael Maffa with the 1-yard touchdown run. They put in a defensive lineman, 265 pounds out, and the Saints are on the first. Estes is back to receive the kick. Mark Estes had a 76-yard kick return for last week against nationally ranked Eastern Oregon. What a beautiful day for this college football game, a rivalry contest. Both teams for their first win this year. Carroll was picked 4th by the coaches. Tech was picked 6th by the coaches. Estes will bring it out of the end zone across the 20, across the 30. Estes across the 40. What a great return. A 47-yard return for the speedy Mark Estes out of Flathead. You can see why he had a turn brought back for a touchdown.
Oh, it looks like we have a flag on the play here. This may be.
Wow. That is simply huge.
You know, sometimes with these big kick returns, you always have to look and double check because so many of these get pulled back with guys getting hold of the back. It was a great return, but unfortunately for Tech, it's not going to set them up with good field position. They'll be starting this drive inside their own 20.
Boy, that hurts. They had it out at the 45-yard line. Jet Campbell. Folks will come in. And on the carry, that's going to be Folks in place of Blake Counts. Folks had 4 carries for 14 yards against Eastern Oregon. And in 2019, more than 5 yards a carry. And Tech will not huddle up.
That was a great edge presence there to get around the edge. Somebody missed a block. And they were able to get in there and make that stop in the backfield.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Diggers. Their second offense of the game. Play, 1 score. Play action. Campbell's in trouble. He'll run, eludes 1 tackler, and gets back near the 20-yard line. And it's going to set up a long 3rd down coming here for the Diggers.
It appears the nerves are high right now for Tech after that fumble, after the bad snap. For his life right now, they got to settle back in, and they'll be okay. But it's down here. If they can convert this, they can settle in and try to make a drive here.
In 2019, completed 58% of his passes, 11 touchdowns, 4 picks. 3rd down and 8. Jet over the middle. It out. Big defensive stop for the Saints of Carroll. Dawson Zebarth with the stop.
Right there, sitting right at the sticks and waiting for somebody to run a route right there. He sat on it, he let the quarterback see that it was open, and then he jumped that route, knocked the ball away. Another 4th down for Tech.
Rothy is back. Now, the last time Tech tried to punt, the snap went over the head of the punter. Got to be nervous on this one. Good snap. The punt's away. It is a beauty. Rothy backs up, takes it on the 30-yard line, and Rothy eludes one tackle, gets 32-yard line. 7 left to be played here in quarter number 1. The Saints, top of the Diggers, 7-0. And the Saints will line up offensively without their outstanding running back, Matt Burgess, who was injured in that game against Western last week. So Duncan Kraft will get the call. They're going to go to the air on first down. Harrison makes the catch. Tackle by Harmer for Tech. Now, Bridgewater doesn't throw a lot. I mean, Bridgewater only averaged 22 passing a game in the spring. He averaged just 26 in 18. They rely on the run, but without Burgess, it's going to be a different game plan this afternoon for the Fighting Saints. Out and 4 for Carroll College. Bridgewater, the junior quarterback, out of the shotgun. Here comes Duncan Kraft. Kraft gets the first down and then some. At the 40-yard line. First, there was Major Ali as the outstanding running back at Carroll College. Matthew Burgess, who rushed for over 100 yards in every Frontier Conference game. And now, Duncan Kraft. I mean, the great running backs don't stop, Anthony.
Absolutely. That was great blocking, too. And they opened up the Red Sea right there for Kraft to just run right through, and he hit that hole hard, and it showed. I mean, he got a big gain, and he had one guy to beat and couldn't quite get there, but still a great gain.
Big gain for Kraft. Rothy's going to come into motion. First down and 10. Kraft again, same play. And a gain of about 5 yards. Duncan Kraft was on that great Billings Central team. In 2018, they went 12-0, head coach Jim Stanton. One of the most dominating Class A teams I've ever seen. They averaged 41 points a game. That season, they gave up just 8 points a game. Kraft rushed for over 200 yards in a championship game. He averaged 10.4 yards a carry. He averaged more than a first down a carry. Collins is going to come into motion. Out and short. Second down and 4. Fake the handoff. Bridgewater to the air. Is caught by Rothy to the 25-yard line. Rothy out of Hamilton had for 40 yards weekend in Dillon against the Bulldogs.
That was a great catch by a lot of contact before the ball even got there as the DB was kind of he kept his footing. He helped. The DB fell right behind him, and he was able to kind of turn the corner and get a couple extra yards after the catch.
First down for the Saints. By a touchdown, threatening to score. They work from the 25-yard line. Here comes Kraft. Tackle again, and he dives forward inside the 20-yard line. How about that offensive line for Carroll College? Roberts, Andrew Carter, what a job they're doing.
You beat me to it. These guys are opening up holes every single time they are running the ball. Tech's going to have to figure out how they're going to close those holes and fill those holes, because right now the running game is working for the Carroll Saints.
It's going to be second down and 4 for the Saints. Inside the 20-yard line. The running game effective again. Kraft's going to go to the right side for the first time, the 15-yard line. So everybody in that offensive line, Anthony, they're coming up big today.
They were ready to play today. That first down for the Carroll Saints. I mean, they're setting themselves up with perfect second and medium, second and shorts. they're going to be able to get really, really creative as this game goes on if Tech can't find an answer.
Out and 10 from the 13-yard line. Gilliard, tight end, going to line up, going to send 4 out. The awesome wide receiver, Tony Collins, to the right side. Bridgewater looking for Collins, incomplete. Actually, he overthrew Lytle. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 coming up. Devin Bridgewater in the 47% of his passes, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. In 2019, he completed 51%, 19 touchdowns and 5 picks. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Andrew Carter, the center, 6'3", 300. Running play all the way. Bridgewater to the 5-yard line. Is stopped. And Jordan Washington, defensive back out of Los Angeles, may have saved a touchdown there.
That was a great play call right there. We had not seen Bridgewater run at all yet, and the obviously they're on the running back. They haven't been able to slow it down. That was a great play call by Purcell to get Bridgewater going there. Let's see if they can convert this 3rd and 1.
Big play here, and you got to wonder if they come up short. They go for it. Collins was lining up. They're going to go with quarterback keep, and Bridgewater gets the first down. Is he in the end? Stop just short. They bring in the defensive lineman again, but this time, Anthony, I believe he was used as a blocker.
That's exactly what it looked like to me. He lined up as what looked like a fullback with Antonio Collins right behind him, looking like maybe they'd go right back to him, and Bridgewater just kept it, able to pick up that 1st down, and now we're right back where we were just a few minutes ago. First Saints right on the 1-yard line.
Let's see if they hand it off to Michael again. They go on the inside. It's going to be short. Now it's going to be 2nd down and goal. You know, Tech, that very first offensive play for Carroll off the bad snap, the Saints scored, and now you got an injured player, Carroll College, but, you know, this is huge for them. Can they stop the Saints here on the goal line?
Absolutely. The Saints have been able to run and gun all they want so far, and this would be a huge stop if Tech can even force just a three-point drive here from the Saints.
We're going to take a timeout, come back with first quarter. This is Carroll Tech.
I got some new flies and a rod for my birthday, so we're going to take the boat and float a different stretch of the river tomorrow. I checked, and there are no overhead power lines in that area, so I'll be able to cast for miles. But here, that's a different story. With Northwestern's power poles and lines just over there, we stay at least 10 feet away and only handle the outdoor chores on this side of the house. Which means I get to spend more time casting lines while the professionals work around them.
A1 Rentals, serving Helena since 1959, offers rental items, construction companies, backhoes, equipment, automotive, concrete work, generators, drywall, and more. We can help with any job, no matter how big or small. Get about our party rentals and retail. Plus, planning an event? We can help. From tents to catering to decorations. A1 Rentals and Parties Plus on Cedar Street in Helena.
I think the biggest motivator is probably protecting loved ones. Universally, what I'm hearing from people after the experience of being vaccinated is this feeling of relief, this feeling of joy and hope. The vaccine is absolutely safe and effective. The safety rate has been extraordinarily good given the millions and millions of people who have been vaccinated to date. There's no question it saves lives.
Cocab that was down, just so you know.
Okay.
Defensive lineman. Looks like maybe he was in there.
How
as a
do I
fullback.
pronounce? Again. Out and goal from the 1-yard line. Duncan Kraft to the right side. Kraft is in on a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints by 2 scores.
The run just continues to work here today for the Saints. That is score number 2 on the ground.
And how about both touchdowns being 1 yard touchdown? Carroll College. That was an impressive drive. Stephen Powell on for the 2 field last week. The Saints strike again with a short touchdown. Snap back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. College looking for their first win of this 2021 season. They went 3-1 in that season to win the Frontier Conference title. We'll take another timeout, come back with the 70 of the Tech.
Get your Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Pointes Tire and Auto and Downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in Downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
Montana. We're proud to say it's where we live and where we work. We're so much more than pretty scenery. We are all hardworking, resilient, and resourceful. The vibe is different here. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
Saints, 2 short rushing touchdowns. They're out on top of the Diggers, 14-0. Kick, going to keep it away from Estes. Not a bad 5-yard line. Out to the 45-yard line, and they're still working, and there's flags flying. It's no love lost in this rivalry, Anthony.
You got that right. I was able to get some time with head coach Troy Purcell early in the year and stuff, and he was telling me this was trying to get special, trying to make sure that that's how they can win these close rivalry football games, and so far so good. 2 for 2 on extra points, and they were able to take advantage of that mishandled snap. So good start on special teams so far.
Jet Campbell. Or Diggers, Blake Counts was injured on one of the first offensive plays of the game. We have not seen him back. Capera is going to come into motion. Wants to throw on first down, wide open. It was Hoffman, and that's going to bounce into his hands. Unfortunately, Anthony, they don't count that if it bounces into your hands.
Yeah, you got that right. Unfortunate there. He had an open receiver, and he tried to throw it off his back foot. Tech needs to get something rolling. Gotta try to get some momentum back, as the Saints have all of it right now.
Capera is going to line up on the right side. 5'10", 170-pounder out of Butte. Capera had 5 catches for 46 yards. He was their leading receiver. 19. Campbell wants to throw. Capera makes the catch right on out near midfield. 23 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown a year ago for Kylie Capera.
Yeah, Torgerson had beat his man down there, but because of the pressure in Campbell's face, he was right and make a throw over there. The Saints pressure and their D-line there maybe saved a touchdown.
Tex in the white uniforms. The Saints have purple, huge crowd. The 20th year of Nelson Stadium. Still one of the most magnificent venues in all of NAIA football. Third down and long. Campbell lost the football. Campbell picks it up, and Campbell is back. Campbell goes. Colton Ball on the sack, but it was Zach Spearoff who knocked the ball out of his hands.
And I'm not even sure if he actually got hands, but it looked like he messed with Campbell's timing there. He kind of got him off balance, and it looks like Campbell just maybe lost control of the ball there, and it gave Colton Ball a chance to base up and make that play.
Oh. And the way. Rothy is back to receive it. High snap, gets the kick out. And Rothy's not going to touch that one. So it's all Carroll College early. 5:05 left to be played here in quarter number one. 14-0, Saints out on top. The game of the week sponsored by the Montana Chevy Dealers and brought to you by First Interstate Bank, our halftime sponsor, Northwest Toyota Dealers, Montana Tobacco, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, Pepsi, and Wayland Tire. First down and 10 for the Saints. Devin Bridgewater, screen pass, caught. Lydell, tackle. Lydell near the 40-yard line. He is hard to bring down. Nice run after the catch.
Looks like we have one guy shaken up, limping off the field. That is Luke Jensen limping off right there. That was great play after the catch by Lydell. Those screen passes, the proper blocking, and he made his one guy that he needed to make miss, and he was able to turn nothing into something there for a first down.
Saints in the first quarter playing without probably the best running back, Matthew Burgess, who was injured last week. Rothy's going to come into motion. Kraft's going to get the call. Nice, nifty move by Kraft. Gains about 7 yards on the play. You watch Duncan Kraft with runs like that, Anthony, and you wonder, wow, how could he?
It just gives a true testament to how good Matt Burgess is if this Duncan is playing behind him. They're going to, even if Burgess is able to make his way back this year, they're going to have to find a way to split carries because Kraft is working his way into the offense.
Tight end Gilliard. Side, it's going to be second down and a long 3. They need to get to mid for a first down. Bridgewater over the middle. Pass is caught. Move the chains, and that's going to be enough. Saints first down.
Looked like that was Quinn Belcher on the catch. He is actually a Helena native. Went to Capitol High School right here in the capital city. Great catch by him. Great route there to get to the sticks and move the chains.
Down. Jaden Harrison. Split out wide to the right side, just midfield. Bridgewater's got time, going to air it out to Rothy. Comes back for the football. Rothy looked over his right shoulder. It wasn't there. Looked over his left shoulder. Watched the ball fly over his head. Incomplete.
Rothy maybe played baseball back in the day. That was exactly how you go after a fly ball if you turn the wrong way. It was great form, just a little out of his reach.
Rothy, he had 6 catches against Western last week for 40 yards. It's going to be second down and 10 for the Saints. They lead 14. And Duncan Kraft left side and 40-yard line, a gain of 6. And that offensive line, folks, I mean, what a job they're doing for Carroll College. Sellers and Roberts, Carter, Cook. They're just unbelievable in this game, just moving that Tech defensive line back.
Absolutely. They're moving the Tech defensive line, and these linebackers are not anybody down on their first attempt. I mean, whether it's a running back or a receiver, so many guys at least making that first tackler miss. Or if not, they're making another guy come and help out. Great power football right now from Carroll.
They're going to go with 3 wide receivers to the right side on 3rd down. And Tony Collins comes up big. And Tony to bring down. Orvis finally gets him down. Big catch for Tony. Yards of reception. In 2019, he found the end zone 8 times. It's another first down for Carroll College. They're dominating this game. And remember, Tech, they almost knocked off the 18th ranked team in the nation last weekend, losing 26-24 to Eastern Oregon. And the Saints could have won their game. They lost a close to Western 26-22. And on the ground they go again.
You know, Tony Collins is a quarterback's best friend. This new wave of tight ends that are so athletic, big wide receivers, if you will, he is going to do great things here, and he already has. Came right across the middle there on 3rd down, and Bridgewater found him, and then he was able to fight his way for a first down.
Out of Fort Worth, 225 pounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. From the 27-yard line, Duncan Kraft out of Billings Central, back with Devin Bridgewater. And it's going to be Kraft to the 25-yard of just, boy, you got Duncan Kraft out of Billings Central. You got Jet Campbell out of Billings Central. The punter for Marcus Whitman out of Billings Central as well. And Central, boy, what a program. Head coach Jim Stanton. They're in the state championship game almost every year. It's going to be 3rd down and Rob Stanton, the head coach at West High. I had the West Capital game last night. And then Pete Stanton is the head coach at Dickinson State. And what a great program they have out here. 34 seconds left to be played. This is 1. 14-0 Saints out on top. I'd like to thank our network affiliates for today's game. SWX in Billings, Bozeman, Butte, Great Falls, Bell, Missoula, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Yakima, and the Tri-Cities. And all across America on For the Fans. We're happy to have you enjoying this game with us. Rocky Erickson with Anthony Rayfield. With the play-by-play, just a beautiful day for football here at Carroll College. You know, I talked to Jim Hogan last night. He was an assistant coach here for years, and he's now assisting at Capital. And he said, Rocky, I'll never forget the 2009 Tech Carroll game. Over 9,000 fans were at that game, and the Bobcats also had a home game. 3rd down and short, 3 wide receivers left from the 25-yard line. And Bridgewater's going to keep it, and Bridgewater's going to be just short of the first down. Now, a decision time. Do they go for a 40-yard field goal? They have a great kicker in Powell, or on 4th down and short.
I think you keep the pressure on. You got a 14-point lead. I don't see a reason to kick this field goal. Even with Powell being a good kicker, I think you take this to the end of the quarter and you take your time. You come up with your best play and you try to keep the ball, keep the momentum.
And the first quarter will come to an end. Saints out on top, 14-0.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
At
Wayland Tire, it's service first, quality always. So stop in today and let us find the right set of Michelin tires for you. If you value longevity, check out the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting family of tires on the road. Whether you drive a car, minivan, SUV, or truck, you'll be able to do more for more miles. Come visit our team of experts at Wayland Tire so we can match you with the right tire for the way you drive.
Wayland Tire, we know tires.
While students around the world found their education on pause due to the pandemic, Carroll College's holistic nursing program allowed me, safely, to start a play, serve as a student senator, work on my right hook, ski with my friends, and in the midst of the pandemic, prepare to join the front lines. Through a world-class simulation lab and a program renowned for excellence, Carroll College kept my education on track and in person. Carroll College, not for school, but for life.
This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing flavor. Delivering a bold Dew.
First play of the second quarter. It's a big one. It's going to be 4th down and 2 for the Carroll. 2 short rushing touchdowns, lead 14-0. This, the 76th edition rivalry. 4th down and 2.
They got Mafu back there again. You got to believe that here it's been hard to stop.
Mafu had that short touchdown run for their first score. They're going to go to Kraft on 4th down, and Duncan Kraft gets the first down and then some. Inside the 20-yard line, 6-yard gain for Duncan Kraft as he follows those big blockers. Timothy Sellers, 6'4", 275. Maverick Roberts, 6 foot 270. Andrew, 6'3", 300. Impressive. The MVP of this game so far, the Carroll College offensive line. No question. First down and 10. They go from the 19-yard line. Bridgewater wants to throw wide open. Pass is caught. Lydell makes the catch, a gain of about 5. Precision of this offense is very impressive, Anthony.
It really, really is. These guys are executing every single play so far. And if they can continue to get in 3rd and short at the very worst, it's going to be really, really hard to stop this team with how they're running the ball today.
Harrison and Tony Collins to the right side. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Collins and Hilliard will come into motion. Kraft again. He'll try the left side, and he is stopped. And he is stopped cold, and that's one of the best defensive plays we've seen. Spencer Schock. Now, Spencer had 12 tackles in game 1. Sentinel, a sophomore. Sentinel, of course, AA championship a year ago, their first title since 1972. Last night, Sentinel, Hellgate, and Big Sky all won. And when's the last time all 3 Missoula teams won on the same night? I don't even know that question. And I'm a sports historian in Montana. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line. Bridgewater over the middle. He threw that one in traffic. Harris was the intended receiver. Well,
great play by the Tech defense right there. Bridgewater didn't have much to do there. He kind of his last read, it looked like, and so he put the ball in a place where only his guy could get it, which is all you can ask for from your quarterback. If you have to settle for 3, you settle for 3. You're up 14-0 as we start the second quarter. So not a bad play there from Bridgewater. He did what he could.
1-yard field goal attempt for Powell. Snap back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is good. 7-0. Saints are out on top of Diggers early in this quarter. A 31-yard field goal for Stephen Powell.
your Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Points Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
I don't feel like just another account. I actually feel like a person and a friend and part of a community.
We came to Ascent because we knew that they would look beyond the credit score at character.
At the Myrna Loy, we have a mission, and we work with Ascent Bank because they work that way too.
At Ascent Bank, we believe banking is more than providing financial services. It's starting to think outside the box for the benefit of our customers, because that benefits them, and that's the right thing to do.
Ascent Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. He's trying to get ahead of the other 6 kids in his ethics class. Pretty soon, he's going to grab some breakfast with his friends. After that, he's meeting with Dr. Klein about his thesis on partial differential equations. Later, he's got a meeting about a possible internship. And after that, practice. Big meet against Montana State tomorrow. He's got a busy week. He's got a busy life. But for right now, it's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. Carroll College. Not for school, but for life.
The 20th year of Nelson Stadium. Nelson State has a great facility, but Nelson Stadium 20 years ago, one of the finest venues in football, and 20 years later it still is a great venue. What a great atmosphere today for this college football game. A huge crowd on hand, and the Saints, well, they're playing pretty good.
That they are. I mean, who wouldn't want to be out here? The weather's a beautiful Montana mountain right here in the backdrop, and some great Carroll College football.
Stephen Powell's perfect on the year, 3 for 3. He just booted a 31-yard field goal, and the Saints have shut out the Diggers 17-0. Tech had 287 yards in week 1 against nationally ranked Eastern. Averaged almost 400 a game 2 years ago. So Powell will put his left foot into that one. It's going to be a short kick, and it's going to be caught at the 15-yard line. Return to the 25-yard line, out across the 30, out across the 40-yard line, and Kyle Torgerson with a great return. Torgerson lost. Got to sit out one play now. John John, the quarterback at Montana Western last week, he lost his helmet 3 times. The first time he lost his helmet, the backup quarterback came in, and it was 3rd down. He threw a pick, 1 pass, pick. And 2 more times in the game. I mean, I don't know if John had a chin strap problem or what, but 3 times his helmet came off.
That is quite a lot there. You know, it is a tough rule, especially if you lose your quarterback for a play. These kids be number 1.
Capera left side. Can Tech get on the scoreboard here? This is a big drive. Hoffman in motion. They're going to keep it on the ground, and look who's back in the game. And that is going to be number 24. The big back out of shaken up. First running play.
Yeah, we'll see how much they use Counts. He's coming off after that one play. Probably going to be talking to the trainers all out. It's good to see him back, though. I'm glad he's doing all right. And we'll see if that can hopefully ignite this Tech offense.
2nd down and 10 for the Diggers. Jet Campbell's your quarterback. Estes is going to come in. And on the sweep across the left side onto the Tech is Winterburn. And now it's going to be 3rd down and long. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Diggers here. Big play, down 16 here in the 2nd against Carroll College. Tech went over 350 days without a game that almost knocked off Eastern Oregon in week number 1. Campbell will throw on, flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw on the run in traffic, and the wide receiver had to play back, so that he picked off.
Yeah, TJ Abraham perfectly. He ran the route better than Estes did, and Estes was just trying to save a turnover there, try to get his guys an opportunity to punt this ball away, hopefully flip the field and make Carroll earn it on a long drive.
TJ Abraham had 4 interceptions in the 5 games played in the spring. Cameron Rothy is back to retrieve the punt. Saints are going to get it back again. Off. There will not be a return. What a great bounce, and Rothy picks it up at the last second at the 15-yard line. So the Saints get the ball back. They lead 17-0. 11 left to be played. Here in quarter number 2, we'll take a timeout. Come back with more of this Frontier Conference game.
Since before the birth of America, the Army National Guard has stood ready to answer the call to defend and protect the nation. Army National Guard soldiers share in an enduring commitment to serve their state in times of crisis and defend their nation in times of conflict. The men and women of the Army National Guard serve part-time in their own communities and have a stake in its continued security. To learn all about becoming a soldier in the Army National Guard, visit nationalguard.com.
Montana. We're proud to say it's where we live and where we work. We're so much more than pretty scenery. We are all hardworking, resilient, and resourceful. The vibe is different here. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Poinez Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
Saints have the football back, the lead. Baxter is in at running back for, and Tuggle's going to get his first carry of the game. Results as Tuggle goes for about 5 yards. With that offensive line, you could get 3 or 4 yards if you carried the ball.
I don't know about that, but it's wash, rinse, repeat right now. Whoever they throw out there is just
and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line. In. High snap. Tuggle right up the middle, and that front door is not open. 3rd down coming up for Carroll College.
This Tech front is starting to come around. They're starting to about every other play, they're getting a stop, which is starting to slow this Carroll offense down. We're going to have to see to make some throws if Carroll's going to continue to lead.
The Saints in spring ball only averaged 18 points a game. They got shut out twice. They've got 17 here in the first half of this game. Coming up on the first halftime, we'll visit with Dr. Bridgewater's in trouble. Bridgewater's going down. Bridgewater's sacked. Who had 9 tackles last week. It's the sack.
Great pressure from Tech there. They knew coming, so they brought a lot of it. And unfortunately, that offensive line couldn't quite block everybody. Tough. It was smart by Bridgewater to just get down there. You take the sack, you take the punt. Don't turn the ball over there staring right at your own goal line.
punt, and first punt of the game for Carroll College. He's 7 yards deep in the end zone. Got to have a good snap here. The excellent field position. Line, drive, kick. What a beauty. Estes from the 43-yard line. Not much hang time. Over one defender. Penalty. And Estes gets out near midfield.
Back, I think we're going to get a holding. It may be a block in the back, though, but I think it is coming back. Unfortunately, again, a nice turn for Tech that just gets brought back by a penalty.
Diggers will be brought back to the 40-yard line. You know what's 17-0. Top.
Get your Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Points Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
I don't feel like just another account. I actually feel like a person and a friend and part of a community.
We came to Ascent because we knew that they would look beyond the credit score at character.
At the Myrna Loy, we have a mission, and we work with Ascent Bank because they work that way too.
At Ascent Bank, we believe banking is more than providing financial services. It's starting to think outside the box for the benefit of our customers, because that benefits them, and that's the right thing to do.
Ascent Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. He's trying to get ahead of the other 6 kids in his ethics class. Pretty soon, he's going to grab some breakfast with his friends. After that, he's meeting with Dr. Klein about his thesis on partial differential equations. Later, he's got a meeting about a possible internship. And after that, practice. Big meet against Montana State tomorrow. He's got a busy week. He's got a busy life. But for right now, it's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. Carroll College. Not for school, but for life.
First down and 10 for the Diggers. Start their drive on the 40-yard line. Campbell over the middle, incomplete. His intended receiver on the play was Kyle Caprera. You know, if you're a quarterback and you like to throw the football, well, playing at Billings Central's not a great idea. They don't throw a lot. In 2016, was a senior. They went 8-3 starter. He averaged only 13 passes a game in high school. 107 yards at a lot of wing T, and they keep it on the ground as Duncan Kraft will take Central offense. And Campbell in trouble. Campbell's going to run out. There's a flag down. Campbell to mid first down, but I think that's going to be a hold. And I think this one is going to come back.
Well, you can see right there why Campbell still had success, even though he wasn't throwing the ball a whole lot. He's very athletic. He can move very, very well for a QB. So it's not surprising that he still had success without being able to throw the ball a lot.
And the smoke is getting bad here in Helena. Boy, you can see the smoke on the field now. 8:26 left to be played in the first half, 17-0. And boy, the Diggers, they have been hurt with. They really have.
Just about every single time they've done something productive of 10 yards or more, it seems like it's coming right back.
Estes has had a couple of nice returns that were brought back. 2nd down and 20 for the Diggers here. Jet Campbell, boy, what a great name. Jet's going to roll right. Going to tuck it inside, takes a hit, gets spun around. And Campbell's going to pick up 7, but it's still going to bring up a long 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 coming up here. Campbell, 6'4", and 200-pound junior out of Billings Central, was 14 of 23 through Eastern Oregon. Threw for 153 yards. 293 against ago. 3rd and long. Campbell dead. Great pass. Moved the chains. 1st down. Kyle Torgerson goes down on his knees, slides to make the catch.
That was a great route to find a little gap in the zone defense, and Campbell delivers a perfect strike, as you can see it right here. Perfect route, perfect throw, 1st down Tech.
Thanks to a Pepsi replay, 1st down and 10, and the Diggers. Inside Saints haven't been this far down the field very much. And on the carry is going to be Blake Counts, and Blake Counts almost a gain of 8. Blake Counts in 2018 in a game against Billings Senior. He rushed for 303 yards. And in any level of football, it's impressive, but AA football, that's very impressive. AA record. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 from the 30-yard line. 3 wide receivers right side. Boy, Tech needs points.
Looks like they're going from the Wildcat here.
And on the snap, running left side, a couple is going to be Winterburn. That's the 2nd time they've ran Wildcat. Down. So the Diggers keep their drive alive. In the south end zone, Anthony, my driver, my cousin, the wheat farmer from Vida, Dennis Erickson, got talked into running camp.
That's funny. Must just run in the family.
He can do it all. 1st down and 10. Dennis Erickson, the farmer, not the former coach. Campbell in trouble. Campbell is going to be sacked. Jet Campbell brought back and sacked on the big defensive play.
What a play there as he gets right through that offensive line. Almost loses Tech, but he's able to keep his paws on him and get it down.
Boy, that's way back now. Gordon on that sack. It's going to be 2nd down and 20. Campbell wants to throw. Throws to the right side, and Kyle unable to make the catch, and now it's going to be 3rd long. We're talking 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Montana Tech Ore Diggers.
Even though that fell incomplete, that's a really hard throw. Looks like a little 10-yard out far across the field. Makes that a really tough throw. Campbell put that in a great spot to make the play.
And Tech's going to take a timeout here. You know, I'm thinking 17-0. They come up short. I think they should go for it on 4th down. I mean, you got to get on the scoreboard here in the first half, Anthony.
Absolutely. I think you got to treat this like a late game situation. Up 18 yards here on 3rd down. If you can't, you got to at least get, maybe 8 to 10 yards here and try to make this a manageable 4th down.
Big 3rd down play coming up next.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
Fight for you.
Home from work early, walked in the front door, and immediately felt like I got smacked in the face with a rotten egg. I've smelled a natural gas leak before, so I went right back outside and called Northwestern Energy. They came over immediately. Turns out one of the burners on the stove wasn't turned off all the way, and fumes were filling the room. It's a good thing they add that rotten egg smell to natural gas. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. It's a full-time job keeping these two safe, but with Northwestern Energy's help, it's a little easier.
Out here, we love our animals, from the wildlife to the livestock. Inside, it's the same. They're just like family. We keep them happy and healthy, most of the time. Secondhand smoke puts pets at risk for cancer, feline lymphoma, vomiting, increases the risk of tumors and lung cancer, even causes eye and skin disease. Secondhand smoke puts your pet's life at risk.
The Diggers were 2 for 2 on fourth downs. This is going to be 4th down and 10. Attack down 17. Carroll, they come. Flushed out. 30. Campbell, the 25 is going to be short. Nice effort from Jet Campbell for 8 yards and came up short. And, Anthony, I totally understand what Coach Sampson tried to do. Why not go for it on 4th down? It would have been a very long field goal attempt and drives.
3 points really isn't going to do much for you there. It was a great effort by Campbell, and it actually Abraham got away with a little bit of a hit there on a helmet-to-helmet there at the end of the play. Good for Carroll that the refs did not pick. It's a 4th down turnover on down for the Montana Tech or Diggers.
In the backfield is Baxter Tuggle, a freshman out of Laramie, Wyoming. Waters, your quarterback. 1st down and 10, 25-yard line. 3 wide receivers left side. Bridge over the middle, overthrew Tony Collins in a big.
Yeah, they were not on the same page there. Collins cut into the middle of the field, and Bridgewater thought he was going to continue to go right up the middle there.
Bridgewater 6 of 10, 47 yards on the afternoon. Great start for the Saints. First score of the game for the Saints. Tech snapped punter's head, and Carroll started their first drive from the 1-yard line. 2nd down and 10. And Tuggle, finds a hole, gets across the 40, 45-yard line. About that, Anthony, as Baxter Tuggle waited. He was patient. The hole opened up. He took advantage. Watch this.
That's one of the best signs of a smart runner, somebody with great running vision, is he saw that hole opening and he waited for it too.
Bridgewater, Collins makes the catch inside the 40. And that was a quick snap by the Saints. They lead by 17. And they're on the move. 3.5 left to be played. First half, the 76th edition of the rivalry game. 101-year history of this game. Tuggle with the carry and Laundry on the field. The 20th year of Nelson. That's going to be offsides against the Saints. Coming up on our first halftime show, Dr. John Sack will be our halftime guest. He's got some work to do down on the field at halftime, but he promised that he would be up here, and I love all of the different things that Dr. Sack puts on Facebook. He is so proud of this school and what it does. 1st down and 15 for the Saints. Morning Wig. Wide receiver split out wide to the right side. Bridgewater's in trouble. He gets the pass off, and he simply had to throw that one away as Spencer Schock was coming in, and Schock was coming in strong, looking for the sack.
Tech brought an all-out blitz right. Thankfully for the Saints, Bridgewater was able to just get that one into the seats.
It's going to be 2nd down and 15. Cameron Rothy to the right side. It's the 44-yard line. Bridgewater airs it out from midfield. It's going to be intercepted. And the first of the game, Tech, Trevor Hoffman gets the interception. The Diggers up with the football. Wow.
Did a great job right on that route and just waited for the receiver to stop on his little jump that route. That was a great play by the DB, Jordan Washington.
And Bridgewater, that's his first interception of the season. Can Tech take advantage? It'd be huge for Diggers to score before the half comes to an end. They've got less than 3 minutes to make that happen. Campbell is going to run again. Campbell inside the 40, and Campbell, great run after the initial hit, a gain of about 8 yards on the play, and Durfee with the tackle for College, and the Diggers don't have time to huddle up here. 2.5 left to go. They've got to get something going. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for Montana Tech. Big crowd for a big game. Week number 2 of this 2021 Frontier. Blake Counts, the running back, is going to come in motion. Short, nowhere to go on the completion as Walker, defensive lineman, in on the stop. So 2 timeouts left for the Saints and 2 timeouts left for Montana Tech. It's going to be 2nd down and short. I can taste that smoke smell. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Diggers. Line of scrimmage, 44. 96 seconds left to be played. Screen pass is caught by Hoffman. And it's a smart thing, get out of bounds to stop that clock. First down for the Diggers. 1:29 left to be played here in the first half. With the Saints out on top big, 17-0.
Almost worst case scenario with a screenplay that almost got stopped in the backfield.
Campbell on first down with the pump fake, finds his receiver. Great pass, great catch, Trevor Hoffman. And there's a late flag.
Yeah, that one's going to be on Hoffman. He threw the ball down right in the DB's direction as soon as he came down with it. He made a great play, but they themselves in the foot.
Anthony, every time the Diggers get some forward progress, a penalty flag.
This one hurts even more.
This is going to be bad. A minute 13 left to go here in the first half. That'll put them back 15 yards. Still inside Carroll territory.
But they lose the yardage, and you can almost argue at this point, with only a minute and 13 seconds remaining, the yardage is way more important.
Wow. First down and 10. Trevor Hoffman to the right side. Boy. Team's #1 wide receiver in 2019. 52 catches, over 1,000 yards. Hoffman averaged over 100 yards a game a year ago. I think they're going to reset the clock here. They added 5 seconds, so a minute 17 left to go here in the first half. Diggers trying to find the end zone. Hop motion. Campbell's in trouble. Campbell's going down. Rex Irby came out of nowhere untouched and no time to put that ball up. Great defensive play for Irby.
Absolutely. It looked like a little bit of a disguised blitz right there for the Saints. He sneaks right through the gap and comes right into Campbell's face, and he has nowhere to go. He had quite a few receivers open right there, but with no time to process that, there was nothing that he could do.
61 seconds left to be played. Here in the first half, 17-0. Saints are out on top. Coming up on the First Interstate Bank halftime show, Dr. John Sack, president, be our guest. Storms when I drove up earlier today, and boy, what a beautiful campus.
It really, really is. It's got an old-time look to it, and so it really, really just gives it a beautiful look.
How about that crowd today? You know, in the spring, no fans were allowed, no parents were allowed, and people are hungry for live sporting events. We noticed that this summer. The East-West Shrine game had a big crowd. Our Montana ball games, big crowd weekend. Had some huge crowds. And again, this Saturday for this Carroll Tech game, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Diggers. Campbell looking left. Campbell wide open. Carpera bounce, and I believe he did near the 35-yard line.
He was awfully lucky to get out of bounds there. After making that catch, he could have taken maybe a step or two and then stepped right out of bounds. He tried to make something and was in danger there of having this clock continue to run.
Campbell, I mean, what a long first half. He has no time at all to throw that football.
No, you can count to maybe 2 before he's got. You can't make your way through all of your reads in 2 seconds.
1st down and 10, 35-yard line. Diggers. Campbell looking left. Campbell rolling left. Estes is open, and Estes, unable to make the catch, gets driven out of bounds.
Like he might have been able to, but the DB made a right there at the sideline to make sure that he was not going to come down in football.
Both teams in week 1 lost close games. Tech lost 18th ranked Eastern Oregon. Saints fell in Dillon to Western 26. And I'll be in Dillon next weekend. 2nd down and 10, 35-yard line. Time running out here in the first half for the Diggers. Over the middle, incomplete, and that should have been picked off by Zebarth.
I don't think he was expecting that ball to fall right into his lap, and you could kind of see it here. Campbell drops back and has a miscommunication with his receiver and just unleashes this one right to Zebarth. Unfortunately, he couldn't come down with it, but that's okay. It's going to force a 3rd and long.
37 seconds left to be played here in this first half. Campbell 7 of 14 through the air on the afternoon. 3rd down and 10. They come up short. You know they're down. Campbell rolls left. His receiver went down, and that's Carpera. And now it's going to be 4th down and 10, and it's difficult for the Diggers to minimum at all in this game.
Really can't get anything to go their way, whether it's just the Saints outplaying them or something as simple as having that receiver out. It looked like he was going to be open, maybe not for a 1st down, but at least for 8. It's unfortunate as Tech really just can't get anything going here.
Another timeout, 31 seconds left to be played here in the first half. Saints out on top 17-0. It's impossible to announce a Carroll College game without bringing up Hall of Fame attendees to the 20 seasons that he had here. What a remarkable job. National championship 03, 04, 05, 4 years, 7 and 22. 6 championships were won, 14 conference titles, and in 20 years he averaged more than 10 wins in 3 victories, 54 losses, a winning percentage of almost 80%, but national titles Division III. I mean, you win 4 national titles in a row. You win 6 in 9 years. I mean, North Dakota State's close.
Dare I say Nick Saban who?
It's going to be 4th down and 10. They were 2 for 2 on 4th downs last week. Campbell overthrew his wide receiver. Capera was trying to get open. He dove for it. Came up short. So Carroll's going to get it back. They're going to play it safe. Probably a running play with 26 seconds left. And the Saints are going to go in the locker room with a big lead here in the first half in this game. It would have been so easy. Both these teams almost won the first week. And this is a huge game. You don't want to start 0-2.
Absolutely. The trenches are what's winning this game. Carroll's winning this ball with winning this game with their offensive line and their defensive line. Campbell has 0 time in the pocket every single time he drops back.
So Duncan Kraft is in. Devin Bridgewater is your quarterback. And they're going to throw. Bridgewater over the middle to Collins, and that could have been picked off as Collins should have made that catch. He was wide open at the 45-yard line, right off his hands.
Yeah, I think he was thinking about what his touchdown celebration was gonna be after he crossed the goal line there. Unfortunate that he didn't see that one into his hands. That would have put Carroll in a really good spot to stay aggressive here and go after some points. We'll see if they try that again or if they're going to play it safe after a potential almost interception there on that deflected pass.
Devin Bridgewater, 7 of 14. Now they're going to take a knee, and this first half is going to come to an end. The Saints have Carroll College 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and they have shut out the Diggers 17-0. Carroll College out on top of the Diggers. The First Interstate Bank halftime show up next.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
I'm really glad we decided to put carbon monoxide detectors throughout the whole house. I just can't imagine what would have happened if we didn't.
Come on, honey. We gotta go.
First Interstate Bank halftime show at the break. It's the Saints of Carroll College out on top of the Diggers of Montana Tech. 17-0. Both teams looking for their first win in this young season. And Carroll College has looked very good, Anthony, not just on the offensive side, but especially on defense, to have shut out the Diggers here in the first half.
Absolutely. I mean, besides the one interception from Bridgewater, it's been a picture-perfect first half for the Saints. I mean, they're winning this game in the trenches right now. Their offensive line and their defensive line are owning the line of scrimmage, and it shows. They're running the ball with purpose, and poor Jet Campbell has no time in the pocket no matter where he goes with the football.
The MVP of the first half, I said this earlier, it's the offensive line for Carroll College. I mean, the Saints last week in Dillon against Montana Western, they lose the best running back in the conference in Matthew Burgess. He went over 100 yards in every conference game in the spring. He went down with an injury against Western. Here comes Duncan Kraft out of Billings Central. He was fantastic in the first half.
It almost looks like they just put Matt Burgess in a different jersey number. I mean, this kid is running with purpose. He's not going down with first contact, and the offensive line's making it pretty easy to get to the second level.
The Saints are not making any mistakes in the game, and when Tech has some momentum, a penalty flag.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen some unfortunate holding penalties on returns, but the big one is coming from the personal foul penalty. I mean, taunting after a great play, I mean, it's unfortunate, but Hoffman didn't need to do that, and it set his team back there on that final drive of the half.
Halftime, down 17. First-year head coach Kyle Sampson has his team in the locker room. The number one thing they got to work on, they've got to protect their quarterback, Jed Campbell. They haven't done a good job of that in the first half. What else do they need to do to get back in this game?
They got to find a way to slow this Carroll offense down. They got to have their defensive line be getting in Bridgewater's face, and they need to try to force some turnovers is what they really need to do. They got to give this offense a short field because, quite frankly, their offense is not moving the ball with much purpose so far today.
In Carroll College, time of possession, that Tech defense is going to get tired.
Absolutely. I mean, Carroll has shown they can run this football, and as we get into the second half, we'll see Troy Purcell continue to throw that ball in his running back's hands and say, let's burn this clock, let's get out of here with a W.
It's a series that started in 1920, the 76th edition of the Carroll Tech game. This is the first Interstate Bank halftime show, and it's the Fighting Saints of Carroll College out on top at the half, 17-0.
While students around the world found their education on pause due to the pandemic, Carroll College's holistic nursing program allowed me, safely, to start a play, serve as a student senator, work on my right hook, ski with my friends, and in the midst of the pandemic, prepare to join the front lines through a world-class simulation lab in a program renowned
Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
First Interstate Bank halftime show, Saints out on top 17-0. I'm joined by Dr. John Sack, president at Carroll College. And Dr. Sack, easy question to start with. What do you like best about Carroll College?
I'll tell you what I like best about Carroll College are the students that we have. They're here from 40 different states and 15 different countries. The faculty and the staff who care about our students, the alumni, the donors, and this community and the state of Montana. Carroll College is beloved, not only here in Montana, but across the country.
Tell me what's new and exciting here at Carroll.
Oh gosh, we have some amazing things happening here at Carroll, Rocky. We just began our fall semester off to a great start. We're kicking off a new Master of Social Work program, which is a hybrid program designed for people who want to be licensed clinical social workers. We kicked off this summer our new accelerated nursing program. We're excited about many of the changes that have taken place on campus. We've invested about $2.5 million over the last year and a half, 2 years in our nursing program. We have many other wonderful things happening. So it's promising to be a wonderful academic year here at Carroll College.
Dr. Sack, your athletic programs, your basketball programs have been fantastic. Your football program, nationally renowned. Why are athletics so good here at Carroll?
Well, we were honored today to receive the Bandy Award, and Tom Bandy and John Bandy were with us, and I think that's a tribute, Rocky, to the incredible hard work that our athletes do on a daily basis in the classroom, on the fields, in the community. They're just incredible. So it's just part of the excitement of being here at Carroll College. And, I couldn't be more proud of them. And I also have to say you have to love the Frontier Conference. It's, as Commissioner Paulson says, it's Montana's conference. And just the passion and the excitement is so cool.
Dr. Sack, can you believe Nelson Stadium is now 20 years old?
Happy birthday, Nelson Stadium. And many of the people, Rocky, who helped make Nelson Stadium a reality 20 years ago are here with us today. So it was fun to have the opportunity to just walk around and say thank you. Look at what you've done. This is one of the, if not the finest stadium in the Frontier Conference. And, the NAIA.
You're right, across the nation. Dr. John Sack, our halftime guest on the First Interstate Bank halftime show. Saints lead at the break over the Diggers, 17-0.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
Get an edge in buying your home by getting pre-qualified for your mortgage today.
This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing flavor. Delivering a bold citrus kick. Do the do.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
There's a lot of commissioners of conferences across the nation, but in the Frontier Conference, we've got the best in the nation, Mr. Kent Paulson. And Mr. Paulson, what are you most proud of the Frontier Conference?
Well, Rocky, thanks for the great compliments. That's above and beyond, but we're very, very pleased to certainly getting our sports back, as I mentioned to all of our good donors and sponsors in a letter that I sent out this fall. It's just so good to be back. I led off our media day saying that this year it felt like our 10-year class reunions from high school, where none of us looked any older, and we were so happy to see each other, and I think that kind of sums it up.
Last week we were in Dillon, packed house, big crowd today, no fans a year ago. How important is it to have fans in the stands?
Absolutely. I mean, the fans are what makes this thing go, along with our student athletes, of course, our coaches, athletic directors, all of the administration. It's such a wholesome feel to walk in front of the Tech and Carroll student bodies that are here today to support. And this is the way it's meant to be. And we're just driven to get back to that point. Yes, we know that certainly COVID and the variant are there, but let's just persevere. Let's do things the right way, and let's get back to being who we are. The new normal, I'm calling it.
Ken Paulson, our halftime guest on the First Interstate Bank halftime show. Third quarter coming up next. This is the First Interstate Bank halftime show. Saints up 17-0 at the break. First half, Carroll College with 12 first downs in that first half. Bridgewater 7 of 14 through the air, 62 yards. Jet Campbell 8 of 17 with 73 yards in that first half. On the ground, Duncan Kraft. Wow, 11 carries, 65 yards, averaged 6 yards a carry, and then Tuggle comes in. 3 carries with 28 yards. So, the Saints total offense in that first half, 62 passing yards for Carroll College, 73 for Montana Tech, and the scoreboard says it all, 17-0 Saints out on top. Total yards, 155-106. Carroll College with the advantage. Anthony, what's going to happen here in the second half?
I think we're going to see a lot more ground game from Carroll, as they're going to try to put this one away as quickly as they can. It's going to be interesting to see what Montana Tech was able to do in the locker room. We'll see if their offensive line holds up a little bit better, if their defensive line can get some pressure, and if they can force some turnovers. This is a great opportunity for Carroll to come out and really punch them in the mouth, getting the football here to start the second half.
Gary Turcotte told us that the smoke that we're experiencing here, and it is bad, is from the Lake Tahoe fires on the California-Nevada border. So Carroll College with the lead will get the football to start the second half, and that kick is through the end zone. So the Diggers got to make some stops, and they got to find the end zone in the second half of this game. I tell you, John Sack, is he one of the coolest college presidents around, or what?
He really is. I've only had one conversation with him, but he was so polite, so nice, so easy to talk to. He really, really loves this school, and he loves all the kids at it, and he's very, very, very proud of what they do here at Carroll.
Kent Paulson, the Frontier Conference Commissioner, was also one of our halftime guests, and boy, Kent, what a great job that he does. Harrison split out wide to the left side. Devin Bridgewater, 7 of 14, 62 yards, threw 1 pick in that first half, and they take too much time before they get their first playoff.
First play of the half, and you're not ready. That's not a great start for Carroll. Thankfully, this drive thankfully they're not. The scoreboard isn't flipped here, and they're down 17-0. That would be a really bad start to the half. Either way, Purcell is not going to be happy about that one.
So now it's going to be first down and 15. Move the Saints back to the 20-yard line. And in at running back is Tuggle. Baxter Tuggle with 3 carries in the first half. This is his 4th, coming off left tackle. And Tuggle for a couple of yards. It's going to be second down and a dozen. Just underway. Here in the second half, both teams lost close games in week number 1. Carroll College picked 4th in the preseason coaches poll. The Diggers were picked 6th in that poll. It's going to be second down and 12 for Carroll College. And Tuggle again finds a bit of a hole. Tuggle to the 28-yard line, a gain of 4, but a long third down coming up. And boy, Anthony, how important is this for that Tech defense to make a stop here?
If Tech could force a 3-and-out to start this half, that shows they are ready for business. They are ready to make this game interesting. Tuggle hit that hole really hard there, but he was met by a linebacker at the second level that was able to slow him down enough to get him on the ground. Big third down here. Tech looking to get off the field and get Jet Campbell out there.
Harrison to the right side. Third down and 8 for Carroll College. Need to get to the 35-yard line. Bridgewater to Collins, and that's going to be short. What I don't understand, on third down and long, the receiver route should be at the first down marker, you would think.
Absolutely, you would think. You have to wonder if maybe it was his 3rd or 4th read. I don't know if I buy that Antonio Collins is a 3rd or 4th read on a third down and long, but yeah, that's an unfortunate 3-and-out there for Carroll. Let's see what Tech has to offer with their speedy return man out there ready for this punt.
Peldy's last punt was a line drive, and rugby-style kick is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be short. So Tech had to get a stop. They got a stop. And now Tech's offense will come on to the football field. Tech was shut out in that first half. And Montana Tech will take a timeout, come back with more. 12:53 left to be played. This is quarter number 3. Largest margin of victory in this series, November 1st, 1958. Saints won 58-0, and the last time that the Diggers were shut out back in 2011, they lost 26-0. So Jet Campbell is going to line them up. They're going to keep it on the ground, and how about that Saints defense? No gain at all on that carry by Blake Counts.
Yeah, something to watch here as play continues in the second half. It is starting to get chippy out there. I've seen a couple guys going one-on-one after the play. The refs are letting them get away with it. We'll see how much they can get away with before this gets to the point where we're getting penalties flying.
Blake Counts, the all-time rushing leader for the Flathead Braves, 2,572 yards. Second down and 10, a couple of yards short of midfield. Campbell flushed out of the pocket. Campbell will slide. And a gain of a couple and a long third down coming. And exactly what we saw in that first half, Anthony, is Campbell has no time to throw that football.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was about to say he is still running for his life. They were not able to make the adjustments so far in the locker room at halftime to get him the time to throw. He's not even able to make it through more than maybe 1 or 2 reads before he's going to have to start scrambling for his life. Here we go, long third down.
Jet Campbell, 8 of 17. Capera will come into motion. Third down and 7, and they go on the ground. Counts gets the first down. What a call by Coach Sampson. Wow, that's going to be a gain of 15 on that play. Kyle Sampson in his first year. Boy, they came up big there.
If Blake Counts is healthy enough to play, we are going to see quite a bit of him the rest of this half. I mean, you see it's good blocking from the offensive line, but he cuts back, hits the hole perfect, and he continues to fight after that first down for plenty more yardage. What a great run from Counts.
First down for the 35-yard line. Kraft with the carry. Kraft goes for about 4 yards. Kyle Sampson, well, when he was in high school, he played for his dad, Mark Sampson. Mark spent 6 years at Capital, went 57-11, won 3 state championships. And Kyle was a Gatorade Player of the Year at quarterback in 2002 when they went 13-0. Then he played for his dad at Northern, and in 2006 he was the Frontier Conference Player of the Year. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 from the 32-yard line. Campbell, pump fake. Campbell almost went down. Campbell will be sacked. Oh my, Cole Cobb got him. That was big.
It looked like Campbell thought he had somebody down the right side, but it appeared as right as he was about to throw it, he second-guessed himself, and he pulled it right back down, and that's when Cobb got him. He got right to his legs and took his base out, and then there was nowhere for Campbell to go with the football after that.
It's going to be 3rd down and a dozen. I said it before, I'll say it again. If the Saints come up short here, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They almost have to. 4 wide receivers are set to go out. Here comes the rush. They get rid of it quickly. Passes caught Hoffman. First down, move the chains, and that was huge.
Right to the sticks was Hoffman. He knew exactly where he needed to be to make sure he could pick up the yardage that they needed to get there. Great throw from Campbell to make sure that he could get the ball to Hoffman in a place where they could move the chains.
Trevor Hoffman, the leading receiver a year ago with 52 catches, came up big on that play. First down and 10, Saints moving the football. Trying to find the end zone for the first time this afternoon, the 76th edition of the Carroll Tech game. They pitch it out to Folks. Folks goes for about 3 yards before he's brought down. Well, Anthony, the Saints needed a stop. Carroll College got the ball first to start the second half. Carroll went 3 and out. Now if they score here, I mean, they're right back in the game. It's going to be huge.
Absolutely. This is a huge drive for Tech. As we sneak under 9 minutes here in the third quarter, they can get themselves back in this football game with a touchdown here. They can't be thinking 3 points. It's got to be 4-down territory pretty much going forward here until they can get themselves back in this football game.
The speedy Mark Estes to the right side with Hoffman on 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff, and they run a wildcat. And on the carry is Winterburn. And Winterburn gets a couple of yards. 3rd down is coming up. That's the 3rd time they went with that wildcat formation. Is there a penalty flag down? No.
It sounded like the fans wanted a penalty. I'm not sure what they were looking at, but it sounded like they wanted something there.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Big play here for Montana Tech. And wildcat again. Winterburn stays in. Winterburn tries the left side, dives forward, and he only gained a yard. So you got 4th down. 4th down and 4 coming up. Tech was 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions last weekend. And they were 0 for 2 on 4th down attempts in the first half here. They need points. Will they attempt a field goal here? The field goal would be about a 37-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it.
That 3rd down play call was absolutely to try to get a yard or two and make this a more manageable 4th down. That was great play by the Saints to not allow that.
The Diggers on 4th down, over the middle, wide open. Hoffman, that's going to be a touchdown. 19-yard touchdown, and Montana Tech is on the scoreboard for the first time in this football game.
There had to have been some miscommunication in the secondary there. Not sure if the Saints were ready for that. It was a little bit of a quick snap, and Campbell finds his receiver open for 6. Hoffman making up for that that penalty he had in the first half with getting Tech on the board.
Hoffman was wide open. Griffith for the PAT for the Diggers. Good snap, good kick, but a penalty flag on the point after. So we have a penalty flag on the point after.
Looked like Carroll did not get their 12th guy off the field in time. This penalty should not matter.
So 17-7, Carroll College out on top. Montana Tech on the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
Voted one of America's best banks by Forbes magazine and earning your vote every day.
Out here, we love our animals, from the wildlife to the livestock. Inside, it's the same. They're just like family. We keep them happy and healthy. Most of the time. Secondhand smoke puts pets at risk for cancer, feline lymphoma, vomiting, increases the risk of tumors and lung cancer, even causes eye and skin disease. Secondhand smoke puts your pet's life at risk.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
First national football poll released before the season. Eastern Oregon ranked 18th. College of Idaho 19th. Montana Western, well, if you count extra votes, they came in 26th. Carroll College 27th. Every poll, Anthony, should include at least 4 Frontier Conference teams, no matter what their win-loss record is. That's how good the Frontier is.
I could not agree more.
Carroll's going to get the football back. They lead 17-7. They've won the last 2 games in this series. The lead in the overall series, 57-16-2. Deep kick in the end zone and out of the end zone. So here come the Saints on their first offensive possession of this half. They went 3 and out. Great defensive stop for Montana Tech.
It's time to see Devin Bridgewater settle in and make a couple throws here, settle the Saints fans down and settle this offense down and get them back in the driver's seat.
Andrew Carter is your center. Fake the handoff. Screen pass is caught by Rothy. Rothy breaks 1 tackle, a gain of about 9 on the play. Rothy had 6 receptions against Western in week number 1.
That was a great throw from Bridgewater, almost a little high, but Rothy, his receiver, was able to make a great play, get his hands on the ball, and with great blocking on the outside, he was able to pick up quite a few yards.
Hoffman and Rothy split out wide to the right side. Tony Collins is going to come into motion. Second down and short. Give it off to Kraft. First down and then some. Wow. Duncan Kraft to the 44-yard line. He is having a game. He had 14 carries, 34 yards after Burgess was hurt last weekend against Montana Western. And Kraft with over 70 yards in this game. Short gain of a couple. You know, if you can establish a good running game, Anthony, you can win at any level of football.
Absolutely. If you can control the clock, you can win at any level of football.
It's going to be second down and 8 for Carroll College. Quick third quarter, 5:50 left to be played in the third, 17-7. Carroll out on top. Hoffman to the left side with Morningweg. In motion, Lydell. Here comes Duncan right up the middle, maybe a yard or two. That is going to be about it. Big third down play coming for Carroll College. As you said, Anthony, the momentum right now is with Montana Tech. The last thing you want to do is give the ball back to Tech right now.
Absolutely. They're leaning heavy on the run still, and it's still working at times, but this is a big third down, and we need to see a Devin Bridgewater big throw right here.
Third down and 6. Quick pass over the middle. Pass is caught. Move the chains. The tight end, Logan Gilliard, out of Big Fork, Montana, 6'4", 230. Wow, that was huge.
That's what you love to see from your quarterback. You get a question on a third and long, and he delivers with a strike right into the middle of the field for a first down.
Big third down. First down and 10. Saints from the 38-yard line. Harrison to the right side. Rothy's in motion, and the Saints got a wasted timeout here. 4:44 to go in the third. Saints out on top, 17-7 here in Helena.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we call this community home, just like you.
That's why we take a locally focused approach for our members.
Your financial success is our primary goal.
Whether you're refinancing your home,
buying a car,
starting a business,
or just need help with a checking or savings account,
we'll give you the financial tools you need to grow.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we're here for all life events, big and small.
Stop by your local branch or visit rmcu.net to learn more.
Get your Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Points Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
It's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. He's trying to get ahead of the other 6 kids in his ethics class. Pretty soon, he's going to grab some breakfast with his friends. After that, he's meeting with Dr. Klein about his thesis on partial differential equations. Later, he's got a meeting about a possible internship. And after that, practice. Big meet against Montana State tomorrow. He's got a busy week. He's got a busy life. But for right now, it's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. Carroll College. Not for school, but for life.
New set of downs for the Saints. First down and 10. They work from the 38-yard line. 3 wide receivers set to go out. Fake the handoff to Kraft. Kraft's wide open. Collins comes out of nowhere, makes the catch inside the 20. The 15-10. And saving a touchdown is Teddy Croft.
Yeah,
Kraft was open too, Anthony.
I was going to say that. You said it first. Kraft was open on a wheel route up the sideline, but Bridgewater had Tony Collins too. Plenty of open receivers. That was a great play call by Purcell. If you have to use a timeout, you might as well come out with something special.
Tony Collins, one of the very best wide receivers in the conference. It's going to be first and goal. Kraft up the middle, touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run for Duncan Kraft out of Billings Central. And the Saints are on the scoreboard again.
There it is again, that offensive line. They create a hole. Duncan Kraft hits it hard. And with only 9 yards to go, just a couple steps, and he's in. Big, big, big response there by the Saints.
Duncan Kraft had a 1-yard touchdown run. Middle of that first quarter, and Duncan Kraft playing in place of Matthew Burgess has been outstanding here this afternoon. Powell for the PAT. Snap back, hold is down, kick is up, kick is good. 24-7, Saints out on top.
I got home from work early, walked in the front door, and immediately felt like I got smacked in the face with a rotten egg. I've smelled a natural gas leak before, so I went right back outside and called Northwestern Energy. They came over immediately. Turns out one of the burners on the stove wasn't turned off all the way, and fumes were filling the room. It's a good thing they add that rotten egg smell to natural gas. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. It's a full-time job keeping these two safe, but with Northwestern Energy's help, it's a little easier.
COVID-19 has been very detrimental to my community. We live in multi-generational households, so we've had like entire households of 13 get affected. It's taken my dad. I've been administering the vaccine since December, and I have not seen anybody have like a severe allergic reaction. We do need to get vaccinated as a state as soon as possible so we can get back to normal life.
At Wayland Tire, it's service first, quality always. Performance, pride, and passion. Three things that define the rich legacy of BF Goodrich Tires and the lasting partnership that we've shared over the years. Like the ever-popular BF Goodrich KO2 tire and all the Advantage TA line of tires, stop in and talk to your local performance experts at Wayland Tire and get set up with the right type of tires from the company that invented performance, BF Goodrich.
Wayland Tire. We know tires.
What a great run by Duncan Kraft as he sneaks in the end zone. Great blocking by the offensive line to open that hole, and he hits it hard for 6 more points for the Saints.
88 yards on the ground for Duncan Kraft, averaging 6 yards a carry, his second touchdown of the game. Well, can Mark Estes bring this one back for a touchdown? Estes won't have a shot at it. The ball is bobbled and bobbled 2 or 3 times. Finally covered up. Lander Smith, the running back out of Charlotte. I mean, he had it, he lost it, he had it again. Let's watch this.
He was really trying to still make something out of nothing here after he dropped it the first time. The biggest thing for Tech right now is get your offense out there after that hot first drive, and they almost lost that football back to Carroll.
Well, Tech scored on their last possession, but then Carroll answered. So 24-7, Saints are out on top, 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to be played here in this third quarter. Campbell's out of the shotgun, play action, wide over the middle, pass is caught, and that is Trevor Hoffman to the 30-yard line. Move the change, first down on the slant, worked to perfection.
The Jet Campbell-Trevor Hoffman combination is starting to heat up. He's starting to make plays. He's starting to be open a lot more.
Trevor Hoffman, his 5th reception of the game. First down, first down. First play for the 30-yard line. New set of downs again. Quick pass again. Hoffman again. A gain of about 6 yards. And Trevor Hoffman simply wide open as Durfee makes the tackle.
Another great route from Hoffman. He's open, and Campbell puts it right on the money. They're going to continue to go to him, and we'll see if Carroll has an answer.
Trevor Hoffman is 6'4", 205-pound junior out of Renton, Washington. It's going to be second down and 5 from the 35-yard line. Jed Campbell out of the shotgun. Campbell's going to roll right. Campbell's going to go deep over the middle. His receiver goes down. Kyle Torgerson. The receiver goes down, and I don't know if Torgerson got hurt. He comes up limping. Torgerson was in double coverage, and boy, they're lucky they didn't get that one picked off.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what happened there with Torgerson. I think he may have just tripped and rolled his ankle there while he was trying to reposition himself to come back to the middle of the field. Thankfully for Tech, like you said, that was not intercepted, but an unfortunate missed big-time play there for Tech.
Campbell, 12 of 22, 121 yards and a touchdown. Estes is going to come into motion. Third down and 5. Jet rolls right over the middle. Pass is caught. Move the chains. First down. And guess who made the catch? Kyle Torgerson. I don't think he was hurt.
if you watch the replay there, that was a maestro effort by Jet Campbell. He took Torkelson, used his hands to move him right into the middle of the field, and then he fired a dot right to him. He moves him right into the soft spot in the zone. Torkelson sits right there, and they connect for a big play.
Tech, they scored on their first possession, looking good here. And on the handoff with a big game. And that is new ball carrier Winterburn. He's run the Wildcat today, and that's his biggest gain of the day for Winterburn. Wow.
Winterburn continues to be a nice piece for them to move around the offense, whether it's running the ball or catching the ball. He's done a great job doing everything he can to help this offense.
Tech trying to stay in this game. They scored on their first possession. And now the Diggers are 34 yards away. Late in this third quarter, Campbell to the right side. Pass is caught, his favorite receiver. Trevor Hoffman, the man in the stripes, said no. Hoffman was out of bounds, so no catch. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
That was another great route from Hoffman, and he was open. He just misread where he was, how close he was to the sideline. Another unfortunate missed opportunity there for Tech. And as those continue to amount and as this clock continues to run, that's going to be something to watch.
Jet Campbell, 13 of 24, 141 yards. Quick pass, caught Estes. Estes has nowhere to go. Wow, little confusion over there. Spearoff made the tackle, but Spearoff was also covered.
It looked like Spearoff was just trying to get through his block there, and the throw led the receiver right into Spearoff. I mean, it wasn't how they drew it up, but it works for Carroll. They get a big stop on 2nd and down, and it makes it a big 3rd down here.
Favorite receiver for Campbell, Trevor Hoffman, with 6 catches. 3rd down and long. Jet looking over the middle, zips it to Estes. And Estes makes a huge catch to the 16-yard line. That was really big for Montana Tech.
Yeah, Estes was trying to get upfield, and after he saw Campbell let go of the ball, he had to jump right in front of the corner there. It was a great play by Estes to readjust his body to make that play.
Under 2 minutes left to be played here in the third quarter, 24-7. Carroll out on top. Folks gets the call. And Folks gets near the 10-yard line with a nice pickup.
Tech continues to move the ball effectively. They're balancing themselves out here. What a great running play by Folks. Looks like he was going down, kind of kept himself up and got another yard or two there at the end. Great run from Folks, and Tech is in business right now.
It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Tech, they were scoreless in the first half. They're on fire here in the third quarter. Winterburn gets the carry, and Winterburn is going to be stopped for a loss, and Rex Irby on the stick.
You'll hear that name often when big plays are being made. Rex Irby goes unblocked right into the backfield with a little delayed blitz and is right there to meet the ball carrier for a loss. Big 3rd down.
One of the top defensive players in the conference, 34 seconds left to go. Here in the third, it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Campbell, 15 of 26. Tyler Folks is back. Hoffman to the left side. Campbell looking over the middle. Hoffman, it was deflected. That pass was deflected. 4th down and 8 from the 15-yard line, and I believe the field goal unit will come on here.
Campbell had Hoffman there. A great play by somebody up front to get their mitt on that football. Otherwise, that may have been 6 for Tech.
32-yard attempt. Jared Griffith, he was good from 27 last week. That is a line drive kick, good from 32. And the Diggers have scored again. 18 seconds left to be played in this third quarter. A 32-yard field goal for Jared Griffith.
The only way Tech's going to creep back into this game is if their defense steps up and makes a stop. They got it to a 2-score game. It's imperative for this next Carroll offensive drive that Tech gets off the field. Carroll's going to have to look to keep their offense rolling.
You take away that touchdown by Carroll, you've got a 17-10 game. So what Tech needs to do here is stop the Saints. Their offense, which was I'm not sure where they were in the first half. They've scored twice here in the third quarter, and we got ourselves a football game, Anthony.
We do, Rocky. We do. This is going to be a great finish, and let's see if Tech's got it in them to get this Carroll offense off the field. They got him into a pair of third downs last time out, but they weren't able to stop them on those third downs, which kept the drive moving. It's going to be big for Tech to get off the field.
Just 18 seconds left to be played in this third quarter. At halftime, it was 17-0. Carroll College out on top. 32-yard field goal for Griffith. And both kickers have been exceptional, putting the ball in the end zone. And Griffith, that ball, Anthony, cleared the end zone completely. Wow.
That is not something you even see from a lot of D1 college kickers. He has a leg, and that is a very, very impressive thing to do.
Maybe the smoke makes the ball go further.
I think that's what it is. I think you figured that one out.
College graduate, you know. First down and 10. And this could be the final play. This could be the final play of quarter number 3. Bridgewater out of the shotgun and on the handoff to Duncan Kraft, and Duncan goes for about 5 yards to the 30-yard line. And the third quarter is going to come to an end. The Fighting Saints of Carroll College 24 and Montana Tech 10. Saints up 14 at the end of 3.
Since before the birth of America, the Army National Guard has stood ready to answer the call to defend and protect the nation. Army National Guard soldiers share in an enduring commitment to serve their state in times of crisis and defend their nation in times of conflict. The men and women of the Army National Guard serve part-time in their own communities and have a stake in its continued security. To learn all about the benefits of becoming a soldier in the Army National Guard, visit nationalguard.com.
Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Poinez Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
I don't feel like just another account. I actually feel like a person and a friend and part of a community.
We came to Ascent because we knew that they would look beyond the credit score at character.
At the Myrna Loy, we have a mission, and we work with Ascent Bank because they work that way too.
At Ascent Bank, we believe banking is more than providing financial services. It's starting to think outside the box for the benefit of our customers, because that benefits them, and that's the right thing to do.
Ascent Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tradition here at Nelson Stadium, Sweet Caroline song. Fans singing along between the third and the fourth quarter. They sang this at Bruce Parker's funeral this summer. Longtime athletic director here at Carroll College. The first full-time athletic director in the Frontier Conference. It's going to be 2nd down and 5, 30-yard line for the Saints as the fourth quarter is going to get underway. 24-10. Saints are out on top. Play action. Bridgewater's in trouble. Gets a pass off the Tony Collins. And, boy, that's going to be a first down. What a great job Devin Bridgewater did getting that ball off.
Absolutely. Bridgewater has done a great job avoiding pressure and making accurate throws to his receivers. It helps when they're that open, but it's still a great play by Bridgewater.
First down and 10. Saints from the 36-yard line. And the idea here for Carroll College in the fourth, just keep the ball out of the hands of Montana Tech. 3 wide receivers left side. Let's keep it on the ground, and Duncan Kraft knows what to do with the football today. And a gain of 7 for the Billings Central grad, and Duncan Kraft is getting very close to his first 100-yard rushing game. His senior year, 2018 at Central, he rushed for more than 1,500 yards. And Central had one of the greatest teams in Class A football history. They went 12-0. They averaged 41 points a game that season. They gave up just 8 points a game. 2nd down and 4 for the Saints from the 42-yard line. And give it to Duncan again. Move the chains, 1st down. And how about the run after the initial hit? He got 3 more yards.
He doesn't stop. He will not stop until multiple people come over, multiple guys to bring him down. That run right there gets him over the 100-yard mark, and this kid just continues to go, go, go.
Boy, the running game for the Saints, there was Major Ali. Matthew Burgess was unbelievable, unstoppable in the spring. He was hurt last week, and now it's Duncan Kraft's turn. Tight end. Gilliard in motion. Here comes the blitz. Bridgewater unloads to Gilliard, the tight end at midfield. Gilliard dives forward for about 3 yards. That was a quick third quarter we had, Andrew. And, the Saints up by 2 touchdowns here. They're taking their time on this drive.
They really are. That was a great job by Bridgewater. He was clearly looking over the top, looking for somebody down the field. But he was able to find his tight end with a little dump-off pass to just continue to move the ball forward. That's their goal, is continue to move the ball forward here.
It's going to be 2nd down and 7 just across midfield. Screen pass, caught Rothi. And Cameron Rothi, he's going to get a 1st down as he gets near the 40-yard line. Another 1st down for the Saints of Carroll College.
Another great throw to keep Rothi moving forward there from Bridgewater, and Rothi able to continue to move forward even through that contact.
1st down and 10. Duncan Kraft hit at the line. Duncan Kraft's going to go down a gain of a yard. What a great job the Saints are doing offensively, mixing up the pass and the run about 50-50.
They're really able to keep this Tech defense off balance, and you can see it because they're getting a couple yards every single play. They're getting chunk yardage, and Bridgewater's starting to heat up. His passes are starting to connect, and his guys are starting to make plays after the catch, and they are clicking on all cylinders right now.
22 passing plays, 30 rushing plays. In this game, it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Kraft off left tackle and changes direction and gets near the 35-yard line, a gain of about 3 more. 4th down coming up. A field goal attempt here would be 53 yards for Powell, and, why not go for it? Or is it going to be 3rd down? 3rd down and 4 from the 35-yard line, and with a 2-touchdown lead, the clock's going to be a big factor coming up soon. Harrison.
This is a big opportunity for Tech to get off the field.
Rothi in motion across the right side. Bridgewater quick pass. Rothi makes the catch. 1st down. Carroll College to the 30-yard line. Great job for Rothi. He knew where the 1st down marker was. He knew where he needed to be to make that catch.
Absolutely. You can see it here. He catches this ball about 2.5 yards short of the 1st down. And the effort from Rothi to just lay out at the last second and lunge forward, knowing where the sticks are, that's big-time play from Rothi. And again, a great throw from Bridgewater.
And we're coming back. Penalty against Carroll College, and that'll wipe out that 1st down. Wow. That's a 15-yarder. Boy, Anthony, that puts them way back.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Not only does that take away a 1st down, but it's going to bump you way back. Even with a few yards here on 3rd down, you're no longer in field goal range.
Rocky Erickson with Anthony Rayfield from Nelson Stadium, the 20th anniversary of Nelson Stadium. Great venue. NAIA football. It's going to be 3rd down and 20. 11:21 left to be played in this college football game, 24-10. Saints are out on top. Bridgewater, nice block from Kraft. Bridgewater still in trouble. He's going down. He's going to be sacked. Loss of 4. Big defensive play from Tech.
Absolutely, you could see in their formation there, they only went one deep safety, so you knew they were going to be bringing a blitz, and great man coverage there from the Diggers to allow their defensive line to get in the backfield. Bridgewater had nowhere to go with that football and was sacked because of that.
Penalty to punt to the very, very dangerous Mark Estes. High snap, penalty, line drive kick. Estes, wow. He's lucky that ball went into the end zone. I didn't think it was going to get there, and it did. We got a timeout, 24-10. Carroll College out on.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
It's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. He's trying to get ahead of the other 6 kids in his ethics class. Pretty soon, he's going to grab some breakfast with his friends. After that, he's meeting with Dr. Klein about his thesis on partial differential equations. Later, he's got a meeting about a possible internship. And after that, practice. Big meet against Montana State tomorrow. He's got a busy week. He's got a busy life. But for right now, it's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. Carroll College. Not for school, but for life.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing flavor. Delivering a bold citrus kick. Do to do.
Big drive here from Montana Tech, down 2 scores. 10:23 left to be played in this football game. Diggers work from the 20-yard line. Campbell, play action, pass, incomplete. Wow. Who got that hit? And that's Spearoff. Wow. Zach Spearoff, that had to be one of the best defensive plays we've seen.
Yeah, not a great throw from Campbell, and it kind of left Estes out to dry and allowed Spearoff to come up and lay the boom. What a hit to jar that ball free.
Should have waited like a split second so he made the catch, and it would have been a fumble.
I know.
2nd down and 10. Diggers, big drive here, wide open, over the middle. Morningwig makes the catch. No, that's not Morningwig, that's Logan Kennedy, tight end out of Laurel, Montana. Laurel won Class A state championship last year, beat Billings Central 34-0 after losing to Central during the regular season. 1st down for Montana Tech. Campbell. And they're going to hand it off. Winterburn. Winterburn makes a great move to pick up some additional yardage. And Caleb Winterburn, a gain of about 7.
That play looked like it was going nowhere at first as Winterburn kind of went side to side there. But he made a nice cut to get back towards the middle of the field and pick up some good yardage there to make this a much more manageable 2nd down.
It's going to be 2nd down and 3 from the 41-yard line. 4 wide receivers set to go out. Play action. Jet over the middle, wide open, and the pass is incomplete. The speedy Mark Estes was open. If that ball would have been thrown a bit higher, Estes would have not only made the catch, but it would have been a huge, huge gain.
Absolutely, I could not agree more. Unfortunately for Campbell, he had guys in his face there. It would have been hard for him to really set his feet and make a good throw. He had to throw it off of 1 foot, and unfortunately for Tech, the throw was in the dirt.
3rd down and 3. Jet Campbell, 16 of 30 on the afternoon, 173 yards. Campbell, he'll run. He'll get the first down. Campbell to 45, still on his feet. Midfield, doesn't slide. Gets to the 45-yard line. Wow. Gutsy play from the quarterback.
He's continuing to make plays with his legs when he has to. Once he gets guys in his face, he's able to step up and make those plays with his legs. Great tackle there by TJ Abraham, but not before Campbell did the damage and picked up a big first down.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Diggers. They were shut out in the first half. Carroll College led at the break 17-0 inside Carroll territory. Winterburn with a big hole, and Winterburn gets near the 35-yard line. He almost picks up a first down.
TJ Abraham was about the last line of defense there and came up and made a great one-on-one tackle, but again, another big hole for Tech, and they continue to march down this field.
Tech not out of this game, down 14, 8.5 left to be played in the 4th. 2nd down and short, less than a yard. Trevor Hoffman split out wide to the right side, and Winterburn dives forward. I believe he's got the first down. New set of downs for Montana Tech. He did not get a good mark.
It was another great tackle by Rex
They didn't
Irby
get the
there.
first down. Wow. Capera's going to come in. He's been out for a while.
Well, that play by Irby's even bigger right now. If that stops a first down and they can get off the field right here, that's huge.
And 3rd down and inches, there's movement, there's contact, and now there's laundry on the field.
It looked like Garrett Warden may have jumped early for the Saints. Let's see what they have to say on the field.
First down, Tech. It's going to go against the Saints. Boy, Tech scores here, Anthony. They stop the Saints. They get it back. Things could get rather exciting.
Absolutely could. This is a big drive for Tech. They got to put points on the board. You can't worry about stopping the Saints' next drive until you put these points on the board.
Campbell back. 3 wide receivers left side. Campbell's got all day. Campbell to the end zone. Touchdown. Kyle Torgerson makes the catch. It covers 33 yards. Big, big play for Tech.
For the first time today, Jet Campbell could have done anything he wanted back there. He had all day to throw. Great protection, and Torgerson finds a way to get behind the defense, makes a great play, and again loses his helmet. Thankfully for Tech, that's a touchdown, and he doesn't have to be out there for the next play.
Tech for the PAT. Griffith is on. Boy, this is huge. Make it a 7-point game. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 24-17. Carroll out on top.
In the Army National Guard, you'll serve part-time to be ready to respond at all times. You'll train to master the skills and equipment used to keep the nation secure and its enemies on the run. You'll learn to be a leader and a member of a team. Become part of a time-honored tradition of vigilance and selfless service. Find your adventure at NationalGuard.com.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
Get an edge in buying your home by getting pre-qualified for your mortgage today.
It's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. He's trying to get ahead of the other 6 kids in his ethics class. Pretty soon, he's going to grab some breakfast with his friends. After that, he's meeting with Dr. Klein about his thesis on partial differential equations. Later, he's got a meeting about a possible internship. And after that, practice. Big meet against Montana State tomorrow. He's got a busy week. He's got a busy life. But for right now, it's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. Carroll College. Not for school, but for life.
The Diggers of Montana Tech, what a great turnaround here thanks to Tiorama, one of our sponsors. D.A. Davidson, 7:28 left to be played in this football game. You got a 1-touchdown game, 24-17.
Things are getting interesting here at Nelson Stadium.
Griffith, how about an onside kick here? Griffith's going to line drive it, and it's going to be picked up by Harrison. Takes a hit, great coverage. And you know, that momentum factor again, Anthony, it's in the favor of Montana Tech. And that defense, they stop Carroll here. Wow.
You can start to feel it in the stadium. You can hear the Tech fans getting a little bit louder. The momentum has shifted 100% in this game, and it's all Montana Tech right now. Carroll's got to come out, get their fans back into it, and let's see what they got.
Harrison split out wide to the left side here. And they go on the ground, the Duncan Kraft to the 25-yard line. Kraft maybe a yard on that play. Duncan Kraft, a career best, 112 yards in the game, averaging 5.5 yards a carry. Find the end zone twice. A fantastic job in place of all-world running back Matthew Burgess. Under 7 minutes left to be played in this football game. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Both these teams looking for their first win of the season. Close, disappointing losses in week number 1. 3 wide receivers left side on 2nd down and long. Bridgewater looking left, wide open. Kraft across the 30-yard line, stepped out of bounds, did not get the first down. How can you be that wide open?
I mean, who else other than Duncan Kraft? He's done everything today for this offense. And as much as we'd love to see Matt Burgess come back this season, if he can't, the offense is in good hands with Duncan Kraft.
It's gonna be 3rd down and short, 3rd down and 2. This is a big 3rd down. Big down for both teams. Bridgewater, he's going to keep it on 3rd down. Bridgewater to the 35-yard line. He's got the first down. Bridgewater needed 3, and Devin Bridgewater, the dual threat quarterback, picked up 5. This is one of the biggest plays of the football game.
He has not had a great day, but he has been poised and clutch on 3rd downs today, and that's what this team has needed from him. A great 3rd down conversion, keeps the clock moving, and we're not going to see them snap the ball with more than 10 seconds on the play clock the rest of the way.
New set of downs, play action. Rothe makes the catch at his shoelaces, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Rothe gets out to midfield, stays in bounds to the 50-yard line. Cameron Rothe, great run after the catch.
It's amazing how much power these guys run with. I mean, Rothe's not a big kid, but he plows right through 2 defenders like it's nothing, and instead of picking up maybe 2 yards, he picks up a whole another first down.
Collins is going to come into motion. Been a quiet afternoon for Tony Collins. Can Kraft make the corner? He does not. Stopped by Morley before he can get around the corner. And now the clock becomes a big factor in this game. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to be played. Saints out on top 24-17. Next week we'll be in Dillon for some Bulldogs football.
The clock is on Carroll's side. They got to utilize it to their advantage. No reason to snap the football with more than 5 to 10 seconds on the play clock. Get your play in and run it down.
2nd down and 10, play action. Bridgewater's going to roll right, throws on the run, and the catch is made just short of the 1st down, and Jaden Harrison.
A great throw there, and an even better catch.
That was Lydell, I believe.
Lydell has made a couple big plays today, but none bigger than that. A great throw from Bridgewater off his back foot. Lydell has to stretch out for it, and he sneaks his feet in bounds. It's a great play all around there by the Saints.
3rd down and short, and Bridgewater's going to come under center on 3rd down and 1. Collins is going to come in motion, and Bridgewater's going to keep it, follow the big 300-pound defensive lineman.
I don't know if he got it.
Well, he got a really good mark.
Yeah. It's going to be really close.
Looks like he's got it from here. 4.5 left to be played in the game. 24-17. Saints are out on top. Are they going to bring the sticks out? Nope, they're going to give it to him. That was huge.
That's a big break for the Saints right there. It looked like Bridgewater may have been short. Got a favorable spot, and the clock keeps ticking.
1st down and 10. Carroll College trying to get their 3rd straight win over Montana Tech. It's been 4 years since Tech has won here. Coach Purcell, 6-1 at home in his 3rd season. 1st down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Bridgewater, handoff, Kraft. And Kraft a step away from making out a big gain. It's going to be a gain of just a yard on the play. Montana Tech, they have 3 timeouts left. And you got to be thinking of taking a timeout here. An injured player is down. Up next for Carroll College, they're going to be at home next week against Eastern Oregon. We're going to take a break. 24-17, Saints out on top.
In the Army National Guard, you'll serve part-time to be ready to respond at all times. You'll train to master the skills and equipment used to keep the nation secure and its enemies on the run. You'll learn to be a leader and a member of a team. Become part of a time-honored tradition of vigilance and selfless service. Find your adventure at NationalGuard.com.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
Get an edge in buying your home by getting pre-qualified for your mortgage today.
It's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. He's trying to get ahead of the other 6 kids in his ethics class. Pretty soon, he's going to grab some breakfast with his friends. After that, he's meeting with Dr. Klein about his thesis on partial differential equations. Later, he's got a meeting about a possible internship. And after that, practice. Big meet against Montana State tomorrow. He's got a busy week. He's got a busy life. But for right now, it's 7 a.m., and Mike is reading Plato. Carroll College. Not for school, but for life.
At Wayland Tire, it's service first.
Seven-point lead for the Saints. Duncan Kraft with a big hole. Another first down. And Duncan Kraft to the 30-yard line Kraft over 120 yards on the ground in this game. The Billings Central grad is having a fantastic afternoon.
As the Saints sneak closer and closer to field goal range, the only thing that's really going to hurt them at this point is a turnover or a big penalty. If they can continue to slowly move the ball and move the clock, they're going to be in really good spot to put this game away.
You got to think of Duncan Kraft as our player of the game. From the 30-yard line, new set of downs. Here comes Kraft, and Kraft to the 25, 5 more yards for Duncan Kraft. 129 yards in the game. Averaging more than 5 yards a carry. He's found the end zone twice. And the clock is running out on Tech. They need a stop. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to be played in this football game. And Tech still with 3 timeouts left. 24-17. Saints are out on top here. Keep it on the ground and keep running that clock out. Duncan Kraft gets the call again. And Duncan Kraft going to be close to a first down. Everybody in the stadium knows that Duncan Kraft's going to get the football, and it's still almost impossible for Tech to stop it.
Yeah, head coach Troy Purcell could probably not have dreamed of a better outing from Duncan Kraft. You lose your star running back last week, and coming into this week, you're wondering if you'll even be able to go with a run-first game plan. And Duncan Kraft said, Coach, I got you. Let me carry the load, give me the ball, and let's go win a football game. And that's exactly what is happening today.
Tech takes their first time out of the second half. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to be played in this football game. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. The ball on the 21-yard line. If the Saints come up short, it would be about a 38-yard field goal attempt for Stephen Powell. And that would put him up by 2 scores. Powell hit a 31-yarder with 12:54 left to be played in the first half. It was 14-0 Saints, end of 1 at the break. Carroll College out on top 17-0. 24-10, end of 3. The Diggers have scored once here in the fourth, 24-17.
It'll be interesting to see if they don't convert this, if they go right to the field goal, or if they keep it at, if it's still 4th and short, if Purcell elects to go with the jumbo package again.
Duncan Kraft for the first down. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. Duncan Kraft is stopped dead in his tracks.
What a play by the defense. They needed to stop, and they got it. A team tackle of guys coming through, led by none other than Blake Allered.
4th down. They give it to him. A penalty against Montana Tech.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. The crowd went crazy, and I'm like, what in the world happened? And I look down, and they're marching off against Tech. And, boy, that may have been the game there, Anthony.
That is the story of the day today. It really is. Every time Tech gets leverage, every time they creep back in, every time they make a play, they find a way to erase it.
Duncan Kraft with the carry, and Duncan Kraft down to the 10-yard line. Gain of about 5, stays in bounds. Tech, 2 timeouts left, and Montana Tech has taken their second timeout. They've got 1 left. 1:48 left to be played. Up next, Carroll at home against number 18, Eastern Oregon. In 2019, Eastern Oregon won a close game, 28-26. For Montana Tech, they'll play at Rocky. Back in 2019, Rocky won 38-23, and Jet was just 8 of 24 with an interception in that game. The parity in the league this year is just fantastic. I mean, I'm thinking MSU Northern's going to snap a long 42-game Frontier Conference losing streak this year. Mike Van Diest as their defensive coordinator. in Havre, and, any team could win on any given Saturday.
Absolutely. I mean, this Tech team is not bad. They've had a couple rough first halves, the first 2 games of the season, and they come out and they look like a different team in the second half. If Tech wants to be able to flip the script of this season, they're going to have to find a way to figure out where their offense goes from the first quarter to halftime.
It's going to be 2nd down and 4 from the 10-yard line. Tech with just 1 timeout left. Duncan Kraft, his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Kraft goes in from 10 yards out. Oh my, what a game from Duncan Kraft. He has been spectacular.
He does not stop. He hits the hole hard again, just from about 10 yards out, and he scores. His 3rd touchdown of the game. He's at nearly 150 yards on the ground today. What a game from Duncan Kraft.
Reminds me of his heroics when I called his games in high school when they won that state championship in 2018 and went undefeated. 1:43 left to be played. In week 1, the Saints had 22 points in that loss to Montana Western. They averaged just 18 points a game during the spring season when they were shut out twice, including by Morningside in the first round of the NAIA playoffs. But their offense looked very good this afternoon, especially when you consider that they lost the conference's best running back, Matthew Burgess, to an injury the week before. So Stephen Powell on for the PAT here to put him up by 14 points. And the kick is good, 31-17. The Carroll College Saints out on top.
At Wayland Tire, it's service first, quality always. So stop in today and let us find the right set of Michelin tires for you. If you value longevity, check out the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting family of tires on the road. Whether you drive a car, minivan, SUV, or truck, you'll be able to do more for more miles. Come visit our team of experts at Wayland Tire so we can match you with the right tire for the way you drive.
Wayland Tire, we know tires.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
A1 Rentals, serving Helena since 1959, offers rental items for the do-it-yourselfer to major construction companies. Backhoes, floor care, lawn equipment, automotive, concrete work, generators, heaters, electrical, drywall, and more. We can help with any job, no matter how big or small. And don't forget about our party rentals and retail store at Parties Plus. Planning an event? We can help. From tents to catering to decorations. A1 Rentals and Parties Plus on Cedar Street in Helena.
The Montana Tech Ore Diggers started the season 6-2. They were ranked 18th in the nation, and if there would have been a season in 2020, they would have been one of the teams to beat, one of the favored teams. Carroll College up by 2 scores. Tech's not giving up. They'll start the drive from the 40-yard line after the short kickoff and delay a game again. How many times have we seen that today before the first snap?
It's unimaginable, and it looks like another flag just came flying too. Lots to sort out down there.
Carroll got a delay of game before they even took the first snap of the third quarter.
There's some sort of miscommunication there, whether it's poor coaching or the players are not ready. I don't know.
Well, 99 seconds, and Tech needs 2 scores.
Gonna need some magic here from Jet Campbell.
Campbell runs for his life, throws on the run, it's intercepted. And this game is gonna be over. TJ Abraham, 4 interceptions in the spring, and TJ Abraham came up big.
Jet Campbell thought he had Kyle Torgelson there, but TJ Abraham was lingering, waiting for him to throw that ball, and snuck right in front. And as a smart football player, takes a few steps and goes down and says, let's take a couple knees and let's head into the locker room with a big, big W to get back on track.
TJ Abraham from Powell, Wyoming. One of the top defensive players in the conference. The Saints are in victory formation here. And Carroll College is going to pick up their first W of this 2021 fall season in front of a huge home crowd. And in Montana Tech, a disappointing 0-2 start. They almost pulled off a huge win last weekend against 18th-ranked Eastern Oregon, losing 26-24. Here's a question for you, Anthony. I mean, Carroll did play in the shortened spring season. Montana Tech did not. Does that make any difference at all?
I don't think it made a difference today, but I do think that Carroll was the better team today. They made less mistakes, and when it came down to it, Montana Tech shot themselves in the foot time and time again this afternoon.
We got the drive of the game coming up in a post-game show. We got the Player of the Game award as well. Big, big victory for Carroll College. They're at home next weekend against nationally ranked Eastern Oregon, and the Saints are on a roll. I'm telling you what. But in the Frontier Conference in 2021, I mean, anybody can win on any given Saturday afternoon. And this is going to be the final snap. That'll do it. 31-17. Carroll College gets their first victory of the season. They go to 1-1. Montana Tech 0-2. We got the post-game awards coming up right after this.
Get your Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Poinez Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
Montana. We're proud to say it's where we live and where we work. We're so much more than pretty scenery. We are all hardworking, resilient, and resourceful. The vibe is different here. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
Carroll College Saints come up big, 31-17 the final score, and this is our drive of the game, sponsored by Wayland Tire. It was that final scoring drive, and here's the touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run by Duncan Kraft, his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints, that touchdown put them up by 14 points. That was our drive of the game, sponsored by Wayland Tire. The Saints with 348 yards of offense on the afternoon. Our player of the game, Duncan Kraft, the redshirt sophomore out of Billings Central. Duncan Kraft, 148 yards on the ground. He averaged more than 5 yards a carry, and Duncan Kraft found the end zone 3 times in this game. A 1-yard touchdown run in the first, a 10-yard run in the third, and then that final touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown run with 1:43 to go in the fourth quarter. And what a job that offensive line did for the Saints of Carroll College, as Carroll had almost 200 yards rushing.
An unbelievable performance on the ground from the Saints today. Everyone got a piece of it, but nobody got a bigger piece of the pie than Duncan Kraft did. As you saw on that final drive, what looked like it was going to be the play of the game was a stop by Montana Tech to force a 4th down for the Carroll Saints. And unfortunately, the story of the day, penalties. Penalties cost Montana Tech an opportunity to make a play in this game, and that's the end of the story.
Devin Bridgewater to Tony Collins, and Bridgewater 18 of 25, 168 yards, and no touchdowns, but he did have an interception. The Saints come up big, take another timeout. Saints win it 31-17.
Those moments where banking is the last thing on your mind? Yeah, those are our favorite moments too. Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you.
Get an edge in buying your home by getting pre-qualified for your mortgage today.
I'm really glad we decided to put carbon monoxide detectors throughout the whole house. I just can't imagine what would have happened if we didn't.
Come on, honey. We gotta go.
Out here, we love our animals, from the wildlife to the livestock. Inside, it's the same. They're just like family. We keep them happy and healthy, most of the time. Secondhand smoke puts pets at risk for cancer, feline lymphoma, vomiting, increases the risk of tumors and lung cancer, even causes eye and skin disease. Secondhand smoke puts your pet's life at risk.
You know, there's a lot of great teams in this Frontier Conference, Anthony, but the Fighting Saints of Carroll College were very, very impressive this afternoon, especially that offensive line.
What a great performance all around by the Saints today. They really, really could not have done much better than they did. Obviously, the one Bridgewater turnover is maybe the only negative, but overall, the Saints played a great foundational football game today, and they should be proud of that.
And the big winner, the fans unable to watch Frontier Conference games a year ago due to COVID, they're back, and they're back in a big way.
If you could feel it today, the Carroll Saints fans were here. They were loud and they were disruptive. They were great today, and they were a big part of this win.
For Anthony Rayfield, Rocky Erickson with the play-by-play from Nelson Stadium. The Saints come up with their first win. They get it by the Orediggers of Montana Tech, 31-17. So long, everyone.
In the Army National Guard, you'll serve part-time to be ready to respond at all times. You'll train to master the skills and equipment used to keep the nation secure and its enemies on the run. You'll learn to be a leader and a member of a team. Become part of a time-honored tradition of vigilance and selfless service. Find your adventure at NationalGuard.com.
our Soapbox Derby cars ready for the first annual Septemberfest Soapbox Derby presented by Poinez Tire and Auto and downtown Helena. Soapbox Derby cars, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and the best part is, it's free! Register your Derby car at SeptemberFestDerby.com. It's happening in downtown Helena on Saturday, September 25th.
While students around the world found their education on pause due to the pandemic, Carroll College's holistic nursing program allowed me, safely, to start and play, serve as a student senator, work on my right hook, ski with my friends, and in the midst of the pandemic, prepare to join the front lines. Through a world-class simulation lab and a program renowned for excellence, Carroll College kept my education on track and in person. Carroll College, not for school, but for life.